Well, that's crazy, man. Listen, you're watching
What
Straight Up
up?
TV.
Pull it out.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Today is 12 October 2022, and we in the house. I got Sebastian in the house. What's up, Sebastian?
What's happening, big dog? What's going on?
Ain't nothing, bro. See what I'm drinking on over here? See what I'm drinking on over here? Yeah, I'm drinking on. What you got over there?
I got a couple at Brown.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, bro, for taking time out to jump on here with me, man. I appreciate that, man.
Oh yeah.
Today, man, today's topic, man, is relationship deal breakers, man.
Oh,
Relationship deal breakers, man. And I think I need to say this in the beginning, Sebastian, that each person deal breakers are different for each person.
right.
You know, what may be a deal breaker for you is not a deal breaker for someone else.
Correct.
It is strange that the deal breaker that you think is the worst to someone that might be the easiest one. I can get over that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
But hey, Sebastian, what is a deal breaker to you, man? What is a deal breaker?
That's for me. That's something that's just you just can't. I can't go. You know what I'm saying? I can't go with it. I can't roll with it. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go ahead and you go your way and I go mine. You know.
Yeah. That's when you get to the line where, you know what, I don't put up with this, I don't put up with that. But now that you just did this, that's the final straw, bro. That's the one.
Right.
I can't do this. So we're gonna have to go ahead and separate our ways or something. You know, it's almost like it's unbearable. This is unbearable right here.
Right. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand totally what you're talking about. You know, but a lot of this stuff, if you really look at it, it's actually you can actually call them red flags when you start off your relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so we'll get into that. We'll get into that. You know.
Yeah. So Sebastian, let's just ease into this. You know what I'm saying? It's still early. Let's ease into this.
Right.
Let's start off with the first deal breaker. Trust.
Right.
Trust.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can't trust you, how am I gonna put all my hard work, my money in the bank and everything? How am I gonna do that if I can't trust you, man? So for me, Sebastian, I'm gonna go ahead and say trust is one of those things that's got to be at the highest we can get it. If we can get that thing through the roof, I need it all the way through the roof. You know what I'm saying? So if we ain't got no trust, Sebastian,
for me, that's the top one. That's the top thing, because everything else for me come off that branch right there. Because you ain't got the main branch of trust, all the rest of the stuff, and you know, all that kind of goes off that branch right there. You know, no trust that's a monster, man. That's a monster.
Right.
That's a monster.
That's a monster, right? You're right. Hold on. You're right. Hold on a second. All right, now we good. I had a little feedback, but so I mean, trust, bro. Sebastian, if I can't trust you, bro, when I leave the house, bro,
right.
Let me tell you, Sebastian. I was in the military. You was in the military,
right?
Sebastian, right. I spent some time overseas, Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
I seen some guys on the phone every 5 minutes trying to call back to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
That trust to make you lose sleep, bro.
Yeah, it'll jack you up. You ain't got no trust, so you lose yourself. You definitely lose yourself. Like you said, being overseas, I've seen many of them crying. I've seen many of them struggling. You know, you can get them phone calls. You know, your lady with somebody else, or a lady call say, "Hey, you know, I'm with somebody else. I just want to wait till you leave to go on about my business." It's like, ooh, that's terrible. It's terrible.
Let me tell you the story. I was in I think it was in our third rotation, third time Iraq. And I had a 19-year-old white male, 19-year-old, bro. You know, we stay in little trailers, they call them chews, little trailers. Mm-hmm. And hold on, we got OG Wayne coming in here. Hold on a second.
This is a damn.
OG, what's up, man? We live, man. Welcome to the show, OG.
Well, thank you, man. It took me for damn ever, but I'm here now.
Yeah. Turn your phone sideways for me. Turn your phone sideways. Okay, well,
You gotta turn it to landscape mode on.
you gotta turn it to landscape mode too, though.
Okay, hold on then, Shucky. Huh.
Pull down from the top 2 times. And then you'll see the landscape slide over. You'll say rotation on there. It'll say rotation.
Okay, I see. Hold on.
Touch that auto rotation, then just flip your phone on over.
I'm trying to. I don't see auto rotate. I don't see it. Hold on. Flash.
Slide over one. You gotta go over one because you probably got a bunch of things on there.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking. Screen record, display sync, location.
Don't worry about OG. I think I can change it. Let's try this. All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I mean, but if you can change it, let me know. I'll go back to another screen.
All right, let me see. Auto settings.
Yeah.
No, it'll say auto rotate.
No, video, private chat, share link.
Come on, OG. Sebastian, let's keep going, man.
Yeah.
So, man, I was going to tell you a story. I had a 19-year-old male, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were in Iraq, white
Right.
male, Sebastian. You know, we get to come home for 2 weeks, right? On vacation. He came home, Sebastian, and in 2 weeks he met a female and gave her the keys to the brand new car, gave her the keys to the apartment, put her name on the bank account. He trusted her. He met her. He said she was the one.
2 weeks.
By the time he made it back to Iraq, she had disappeared, bro. Was gone with everything, bro. Everything, Sebastian. And he came knocking on my door he came knocking on my door. He wanted to talk. I said, "What's going on? You only been back 3 days." And Sebastian, boo-hoo crying, man. Boo-hoo crying. She took everything. I trusted her. She took everything. And I was just like, wow. So you know what I did, Sebastian?
What was that?
I took him over to the chaplain. OG, just leave it like that. It took him over to the chaplain, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So that trust is really just what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have trust, man. That was the key thing. See, that 2 weeks, you can't build no relationship in those 2 weeks, man. I don't know what he was thinking about.
Yeah.
Man.
He came back, bro. He was happy. He was telling everybody he met a girl. He's gonna get married, and she was this. He was showing us her picture and everything, man. Said he had the best time 2 weeks. He went there, went here, went there. And 3 days later, he was 3 o'clock in the morning. He was at my chew, bro, knocking on the door, crying. And I took him right up to the chaplain. Man.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. OG, what's up, man? You good now?
I'm good, but it ain't sideways.
Okay, well, leave it like that, man. Leave it like that.
Yeah.
OG, so we talking about relationship deal breakers, man. And we just talked about the first one is trust. And we said, if you ain't got no trust, OG, you can't begin to have a relationship, man. So for me, and Sebastian was gonna speak on it, I said trust is a deal breaker for me. If I can't trust you, bro, I can't live with you. I can't trust you. I can't turn my back. I can't let you have access to everything I have.
Yeah, y'all are absolutely right. But my thing is trust. Me as an OG, if I get involved with a woman, I feel like this the woman for me. I'm gonna trust her from the beginning until she show me different.
Right.
And then when she show me different, that's when I put on my P's and Q's of, well, this not the one for me. But it's not a deal breaker. We just got to sit down and talk about it. Like, a deal breaker for me is when you with a woman, the phone keep ringing, or she don't have it on ringtone, she have it on silence all the time. That's a deal breaker for me, because therefore it ain't nobody in there. And if they're in a serious relationship and they got a one-on-one, like with a male and female, there's nowhere in the world a woman should have her phone on silence.
Yeah, but
It-
OG, are you saying that trust is not a deal breaker for you?
yeah, yeah, it's a deal breaker, but you just got to, it just depends on how long you've been involved with this person.
Yeah.
And then, you can trust her from the beginning. Then when the trust seeps away, it's a reason why you're not trusting her no more. Is she insecure or the man is insecure? And that's where the trust breaks down at to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a deal breaker, but there's a whole lot more things a deal breaker than just trust to me.
Yeah. Sebastian, what you think about that?
Yeah, I don't never start out trusting nobody. You have to kind of like earn it with, with me. I mean, we can build to our trust, but it's kind of hard for me to just go all in from the get go.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that trust is something else. But I'm telling you, man, it's just for me. I don't know. That year 22 have not been a good year for Wayne Brown. OG, it have not.
You know.
So 2022 been rough for you.
Yeah, 2022. I'll be glad when the damn 2022 come and go.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question, man. So what needs to happen before what needs to happen before a person earns that trust from you, man?
Well, you gotta, man. Because like I was kind of alluding to, is that when you first meet the red flags, you gotta pay attention to those. Now, if you got a lot of red flags when we meet, then that causes the trust meter to be on, extremely low. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of issues coming in. But after if you don't have a lot of issues coming in, we kind of vibing pretty good, and the stuff seems like it's matching up and it's aligning pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Then the trust will start to grow. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. You got to be looking out for those red flags, man, to make sure that they ain't on the wrong thing.
But Sebastian, 90% of the time when relationship get involved in a relationship, the male bring baggage to the new relationship and the female bring the untrust in the relationship because him or her done been through so many different changes. And it's like, should I trust this guy or should I trust this female? And, it just depends. I think only way I can trust a female if we intersync with one another. If I'm spending a lot of time with her at her place, she's spending time at my place, and the phone is not going off the phone plays a big part in a relationship when you're trying to meet someone.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell that red flag if she's still involved with someone else or he's still involved with someone else. But my thing is, if I don't trust you, I can't be with you.
Right. Yeah, but you got like you saying that because all new brooms they sweep.
Well, I'm telling you, man, it's rough. Like I say, 2022, I want to get deeper into this deal breaker thing too. I want to get deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, OG, hey, it's something, man, if you can't trust nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather be single if I can't trust you.
There you go. You hit the nail on the head there, All-Star. But like I say, man, it just depends on the person. And the deal breaker for me is more deeper than trust. It's the deal breaker for me is when my woman we involve with one another, and that's they step outside their boundaries and do something else with another male. That's what throws me off. That's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying, man. OG, they start moving different. You know what I'm saying? You can't move this way for the first 4 or 5 years, and now you moving totally different. Like something's off.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. And it's just like, man, can you believe? So we talking in circles right now. People don't understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
When like you said, when you move 4 to 7 years, and then something changes. But like I say, 2022 have not been a good year for OG.
Yeah. Man. Well, I feel you, man. I feel you. Hey, it's Sebastian done froze up, man.
Sebastian.
What's going on? Sebastian, can you hear me? You done froze up, man. I don't know what's going on tonight.
It's probably the weather, man, because the wind over here is blowing very hard over here where I'm at.
He done fell out now. So let's keep going to OG, man. What's one of your deal breakers? We already said trust. What's one of your
when the party is not loyal to when they cheating, like
cheating?
cheating, like dealing with another male while they dealing with you. That's one thing I can't stand. It's just that's
Okay.
Sebastian, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Sebastian, OG just brought a new deal breaker. It's cheating.
Right.
So go ahead, OG.
And yeah, I had that this year, and that shit was rough, man. I'm telling you, it's just like, when you say you bet your life on the woman that you're with, and it's totally different, that is really rough. And I decided that's when I stopped trusting so much. It's like, man, you can't trust nobody like that no more. It's just hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you trust that person, the relationship will never be the same. Never. Yeah. I don't care how much you try to work it out, male or female. The female forgive the men sometimes. A man can't forgive a female when she cheat on him. He would never forgive her. He would never forgive that woman. Because it's going to always be something. He could just have flashbacks all the time.
Mm-hmm. So it's best to move on?
Yeah, but it seemed like you got so much invested. See, that's another thing. When you invested in someone, it's hard to leave them alone when I don't care what they do. It's just you just try to forgive them, but you move on. But it don't never work. And when I say it don't work, it's just like every day you pulling teeth. You never trust a person no more. Never. Especially a woman. When you catch a woman cheating, you ain't gonna never trust her no more. Really? You would never trust her no more. Never.
I know. I mean, listen, OG, I'm gonna tell you a story. I was at a Home Depot the other day. I think I already told Sebastian. Sebastian, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was at a Home Depot yesterday, and this lady asked me why I was looking for some batteries or something. She's like, "What you using batteries for?" I don't know why she asked me that. So I said, I got some cameras for my podcast or whatever. She said, "What do you talk about on your podcast?" And I noticed she's like 63, 64 years old. So I said, we're having a podcast, and one of the episodes coming up is relationship deal breakers. And I asked her, I said, so if your husband cheated on you, would that be a deal breaker? And she actually said no. She said, we've been together over 45 years. And she said, if her husband cheated on her, she said, basically, she just said it's not a deal breaker. I mean, she said, I got questions, but she said it's not a deal breaker. So I don't know if I'm willing to just work this thing out because, okay, Sebastian, once a cheater, is it always a cheater?
No, not necessarily, but the case like OG was saying is that when a woman cheats, it goes for a man because our mind works different. We looking at the situation as in another man been inside of you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what make the situation tougher on a man. That's why you see a lot more of the women being forgiven toward the men that have cheated than the men being forgiven from the women that cheated, is because of that reality right there. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, everything that comes out this man goes into the woman. You know what I'm saying? She ain't put nothing inside of you, so it don't affect them the way it affects us. So that's what caused us to get to that point to where we, it's hard to have a conversation or to be in a relationship with you because of that fact.
And the problem with what I had is like if you see her face, you see that man's face, even though you never met that man before. And I tell any man or any woman out there, I'm not mad at the man, because the man couldn't have got involved with her if she didn't put herself on the man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would never approach a man about, oh, you was with my woman. Evidently, she wasn't my woman because evidently she went and got with somebody else. Evidently, she feel like she was no longer my woman.
Yeah, you can't never challenge the person. The person that you with holds the responsibility of being with you, not the other person that's, unless it's like your brother or best friend or something. That's a whole different situation. But just a stranger, you know what I'm saying? That's not you don't approach them. You approach the person you're in a relationship with.
Yeah. Exactly. And a brother would do that to another man. Oh, you with my woman, nigga? That ain't your woman no more. If she don't cross that line.
Yeah.
She thinking you. Okay. And another thing, I think the reason that, they don't want to leave, and that, when you straight up and say, "Are you seeing another man?" They tell you straight out, "No, I didn't know this for a year and a half. I didn't know it for a year and a half. I didn't see no signs."
So for a year and a half, you didn't see no sign. You didn't see no signs of what?
Cheating. None.
Oh wow.
Not one.
Now OG, now let me be the first thing, and I hope I don't offend a lot of ladies watching, but ladies move better than us. Ladies move, they smooth with it. They smooth with it. You won't never know. Oh no, because OG, we dumb, we stupid. We'll get caught in a minute.
But then again, they slip up. They get too careless. They get too comfortable, and that's what messes them up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, man, it's like I say, 2022 haven't been a good year for me. And another thing we can't do, fellas, we cannot go in another relationship with all this foolishness. I tried that. The one I was with had the same problems. It's like, hell, I give up for 2022.
Yeah. Hey, we got some comments. We got Kathy. Kathy says, "Hey brothers, trust and communication." We got Mia. Mia says respect. And Stephanie McLeod says, "Oh yes, it does." And we got Arthea Cornelius. So OG, OG, we got a question for you.
Okay.
She says, "So OG, do you feel as though women should be more forgiving than men when it comes to infidelity?"
No. Women should not be forgiving. But see, women are forgiving because they are more what they call creatures. They see things totally different. They say, "Well, this can work out. I can forgive my man." Well, a man is totally different. You is this queen. Once the queens have been touched, you no more good to that king. Because I see a black hole now. I can't get no. I'm going to bring it out real. 90% of the time, if I got a woman that I know she done cheated, I'm not going to get no erection with her because my mind is not focused on her anymore. And the reason that people stay together, because like I say, it's an investment. And the man don't want to leave her and she don't want to leave him. But he's going to do his own thing now, but he's not going to hide it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But when a man ever asks you something in a relationship twice later, something the same paragraph or the same sentence, he know he got evidence. Okay, he got evidence on what you have done.
Yeah.
And then when the man be for real, say, "Hey, are you seeing anyone?" If I ask a woman, "Are you seeing someone?" and she say, "Yeah," I say, "Sweetie, if you happy, I'm happy for you. You have a good life." That's how I am. But when I ask you and you lie to me and I catch you, that make the shit totally worse. I'm gonna bring you down to the lowest dollar. That's how I do my thing.
Yeah.
And then that's not in my system.
Yeah. So OG, so why is it that, I mean, it sounds so unfair that, you know, we'll cheat and we'll think she's supposed to forgive it, right? But you know, when she cheats, man, it's the end of the world. Why? Like you said, I think we're just not made to accept it. We're not made to accept it. If you cheat, not cheat, it's the same thing, but we think it's the end of the world.
No, I don't think it's the same thing, because if I got a woman, she cannot be equal like me. She's not equal. No, it ain't. It's a cheating. It's a way to cheat. If you're gonna go out there and cheat, you go sleep with somebody. Oh, come back and tell me, "Oh, gee, I made a mistake. I slept with John, but I ain't gonna see him no more." That's a mistake. But once you do it for over a year, that's not a damn mistake. And so I can't forgive you for that. And then it's our ego. First thing, our ego gonna kill us because oh, you think this can't happen to you, but shit, it happened to me. I never thought it would happen to me, but it did.
Yeah, Sebastian, I know you. Go ahead. I know you went out, Sebastian, but I asked OG. I said, OG, when we cheat, you know, I'm not saying any of us are cheaters, but I'm saying when you cheat, when a man cheats, he go out there and be cheating. And we can get into the Boston Celtics in a minute. But when a man cheats, he just cheating. But when a woman cheats on us, I swear to God, man, that shit hurts so bad. It feel like you got a hole in your chest.
But you know what? Women catch feelings for that man that they involved with besides you. They get attached to that man.
Oh, gee. So you saying she just not having sex. She done fell and gave her heart to somebody.
Exactly. The average woman who cheating gonna give her heart to the next person because she's trying to prove herself to that new man. But the new man don't want you. It's a jump off. He know that you got a man. He gonna say the same thing. Well, you cheating on the man that you with. Hell, if I get with you, you're gonna do the same to me. You just a jump off to him. He gonna tell you good things, and he gonna hear what you got to say about your old man, what he ain't doing, and he gonna do what he got to do.
Sebastian, come on, man.
That's what we got. We have like, when you're saying the cheating, we have to look at the fact of, what's going on with the cheating, what make you start cheating, what make you even want to wander off, what gets your mind into moving that direction. That's one of the things for me. Like when you're saying, hey, they are attached or something, or catching feelings. That's the part I want to elaborate on. I need you to break that down for me, OG.
Okay, when you get a feeling like when a woman cheats, she's seeking for something else that we not giving her. So
right,
you go tell that man your whole history. My man do this, my man do this, my man do this, my man do that. That man gonna listen to everything she got to say, because she telling him, this is what I want you to do to me, because he's not doing it. Okay? And then when he get to that point, he's gonna say, well, shit, I done slept with her. Now, hell, I don't want her. I'm gonna just keep hitting her. She can go back to her man. Yeah. And then and 90% of the time when they do it, they get with a married man. If you out there cheating, why the hell you complaining about me cheating? If you go get with a married man, he gonna come and lay up with you and go back to his wife. So why complain about who I'm seeing? You understand what I just said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some comments. Go ahead. We got some comments.
I'll just get the info on it. Go ahead with the comments.
Yeah, we got some more comments, man. Victoria says, why wouldn't a woman be more hurt if another peasant touched her king?
Well, so she have a right, but see, women's are forgiving creatures. Men, we got an ego. It's just a difference. A woman get attached. Men don't get attached like that. Mm-hmm. If I can go out there and sleep with 20 women and come back home, it ain't now one of them women that I'm gonna give my heart to. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it. If I'm saying, because it's just a kick off, we just out having fun doing this. But when a woman do it, a woman ain't gonna sleep with a man not unless she got feelings for him.
Yeah.
She is not gonna sleep with that man if she don't have no attachments.
Sebastian, I see what OG said. OG saying basically we out there just blowing off some steam. You know what I'm saying? For the night, you know what I'm saying? But she out there sleeping. She's sleeping with her next husband. She's sleeping with somebody she got feelings for that she want to have a future with. You know what I'm saying?
But
that's usually the case for both sides, is because what happens is in a relationship, you actually go out there and you start telling the like, if it's a male, you telling the other woman all the stuff that your woman ain't doing. Well, my woman knows, so of course she taking notes and she know what to give you. The same thing with the woman. She go to the guy. She go to the guy. And she telling the guy all the stuff that's going on with her that he not doing and all that stuff, like OG was saying. And so, of course, he paying attention. He taking notes. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what make those relationships where you have that, is because you just gave the dude the blueprint, and he ain't never following the blueprint, because he don't have to have no real honesty or truth or goodness in him. He can just follow what all the information you just gave. If somebody gave you the blueprint, you just follow that.
He don't have anything to lose.
Right. I mean, but if you tell him everything, that if the woman is telling the guy that she talking to, she might even slept with him yet. She's just telling him all the information. Well, my husband don't do this. My husband, that's the stuff you have to watch out for, them bugs that you're working with and that you're around, your friends, because you telling them all the information. A lot of these folks like you. So when you tell them this information, that's an opportunity. When the time get tough, that's a slide in moment.
But you got to understand, that man don't want her. He just listen to her. He just want the sex. I understand. That's
what I'm saying. I understand. That's what I'm telling you. When you leave from your house and you telling people information about whoever you with, telling them the stuff that you don't like about them or the stuff they ain't doing, all you're doing is giving the other person the tools to come in and swoop in and do their thing, because you're telling them all that they need to do.
I got something to say, Sebastian. I want everybody on the damn podcast or who listen to answer this question. I want the women to answer this question. If you're in a relationship with another man and you got a man at home for a year and a half, how many times do you think you sleep with that man within 30 days? I'm going to say this again. If you're dealing with a man for almost a year and a half, how many times do you think you would sleep with that man in 30 days if you saw him 5 or 10 times a month? Have the
Right.
view. I want to hear that.
So we get the question right. So what you're saying is that you have a woman. So you have a girlfriend or a
Mhm.
woman, and she start talking to another guy for a year, and you want to figure out how many times that she's sleeping with this guy over that year that she's cheating on you with.
Yeah. I want the women to
Okay.
say how many times they think they would have slept with this man if they saw him 10 times a month. Just say 10 times out of 30 days.
Okay. So that's the question you're posing for, I guess, for the comment section.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm watching
section
the
on that.
comment section.
I want to hear that comment section.
Right.
Because I'm
So
telling you, man, it is like
OG. Somebody in the comment, Kanitha Young, she said, OG, you seen it only one way, bro. She said you only seen it one way.
how am I
And
saying
then
it one way?
Kathy said 10 times. 10 times.
if she's seen him 10 times, she's gonna sleep with him 10 times. OG Kathy said.
Well, see, Kathy, I like you because you keeping it real. Because the average woman say in a year and a half, she slept with a nigga twice.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, OG, ain't nobody, hey, if you ask somebody their body count, ain't nobody finna tell you their real body count. You got to add numbers to it.
Yeah. Somebody told me every time they say one, add 20 to it.
Yeah. So let me get some of these comments, man. I didn't know the comments was that.
Comments so we can answer these comments.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, Miss Mia Perdaman, she says men get attached too. They get a side piece and consider it risking it all. Boy, you know, we'll risk it all in a minute, man. We'll risk it all in a minute. She's right. Hey, we'll risk it all in a minute.
You know, the one who risks it all, the one that ain't got common sense. Because, you know, if you're a Fortune, let's just say if you're a Fortune 500, you're not going to go get with a Fortune 50. You know what I'm saying?
What the thing is, what he's saying is that we go all in. If we out here cheat, we ain't really paying attention. Because it's for most of us, it's not about a relationship. It's about the sex. So so when he say risk it all, that means you all doing you out here showing your face where places you wouldn't be showing your face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about when he's saying risk it all. You out here just all in the wide open with it. You know what I'm saying?
But when he do that, when the man do that, he don't have no more respect for the woman because what she done brought upon him. That how he feel about her being in the infidelity.
OG, we got some comments over here. OG, we got some comments over here. Anitra Johnson says, no, really, sometimes it's a get back because we trying to show you how we feel when you cheat.
Well, that's understandable. That's understandable.
So basically, OG, so many women say that if you cheat on me, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cheat back.
But see, we don't be called a hoe though. We might be called a dog, but you're gonna be looked at like a hoe. That's what people say. You know how people do things. Oh, she a hoe. She sleeping with John, Ricky, and Mike. Oh, he a dog. He sleeping with everybody. A man don't care about being called a dog. Women like dogs.
Yeah. Hey, Denise Renee says cheating is wrong, regardless if it's a woman or a man cheating. It's wrong. That was from Denise Renee.
No.
Huh?
No.
Wait a minute, OG. Sebastian. Hey, if I cheat and you cheat, that's the same thing, right? We both step out. Right?
Yeah,
we both step out.
Yeah.
No.
It's not.
I don't feel like that.
Sebastian, listen. Hey, OG, if I left my house and I went and got with another woman, and I you know, I did that, right? If she go do the same thing, it's the same thing, really, right?
No, because you went and did it once, and she continued to do it over and over again. That is totally different.
Oh, Sebastian.
That's different.
Oh, he said he went to Las Vegas.
We don't get attached. When we go out and sleep with someone, we're not going to get attached to that person.
But
women get attached. If a woman's going to sleep with a man, she's going to have feelings for that man. If not, she's a hoe.
I mean, but the thing is that anybody that's stepping out is cheating. They don't. We can try to camouflage. If you have somebody that you saying is your woman, and we together. It's just us. If you go get with somebody else, then that's cheating. But if you tell them up front, listen, I'm with you, and I got a couple more on the side, then you ain't cheating because you laid it all out there. But you can't say you my main one, ain't nobody else, and then I'm out here with somebody else because then I'm cheating.
But what I'm saying to you, this is how I see the picture. I might be saying it wrong. If you constantly seeing the same person, you cheat. And if you go out and just have a one night stand, I can forgive you for some shit like that. But if you constantly seeing some person, no, I can't forgive you for that because you done got feelings. You done fell in love.
So you saying the person that got into another relationship. They ain't no longer just, hey, I went out here, did my thing, and I ain't mess with that person no more. You saying the continual relationship with one other person that's outside of your relationship, and you just constantly deal with them, then you tripping.
Yeah, you tripping, really tripping, because you done fell in love with another person. Because the things that you do the same thing you do with your man at home. You go do it with the same man that you're trying to give his attention to. You do the same thing.
Yeah,
you do the same thing at home with your man.
I'm tracking on what you're saying there. I'm tracking on that.
What you do at home, you're gonna do with the same person that you're trying to get your attention and who you giving your attention to. And if a man go out and cheat, he's not gonna consistently see that woman, not unless it's something at home is very, very bad. He don't call her cheating. He don't have those feelings. He don't have any of that kind of. It's just like a black hole. When you see her, you see another man. And you don't want to see that. And you just got to get focused and just got to just block it out. And then you go intertwine with another woman, and that messes up the whole thing. Now you're in two different relationships, and one is here, one is there. So you damn in a catch-22. You damn if you do, and you damn if you don't.
I think you got two comments. It's gonna be pretty hot here. They got some.
I know.
OG there,
Who?
Okay, let me get to these comments, man. I was trying to get a female guest on here because we need a female guest. I was trying to get a female guest. So anyway, where did I stop with these comments? Okay, Victoria says it is the same thing. T. Walker says you can make your mouth say anything. Victoria says not all women get attached. You need to start watching Paternity Court. Kathy says, laugh out loud, Victoria, yes, ma'am. And Mia says, men get attached too. They get a side piece and consider risking it all. I think I already read that one. No, and then Anitra Johnson says, no, really, sometimes it, okay, well, I'm reading the same ones. I'm sorry. Let me scroll down. Can you see these comments too, Sebastian?
Yeah, I can see him. I'm listening to this one they got where it say this guy from Mia Perdiman. She's saying, OG. So if your woman sleeps with 5 different men one time each, that's not cheating, but sleeping with one man 5 times is.
That's a hoe.
So if she
if
she sleep with 5 different men one time, then she okay. She ain't really cheating.
That's constantly sleeping with different men, sleeping with a person.
Okay.
No, so her question.
Hey, hold on, fellas. Hold on, fellas. I'm gonna bring a guest in.
Go ahead.
Hey, you there? You there, guest?
I am.
You there, guest?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but we can't see you. How you doing, Jennifer?
I'm doing good. I just got off work. I'm driving.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for on the show.
Jennifer, turn them lights on if I can see you. Turn them lights on, girl.
Oh, she's driving. She's driving.
Oh, she's driving.
Driving, honey.
Driving.
Okay.
Right,
Don't mess up that 2022.
Yeah.
OG, the question was, she's saying, because earlier you said if you cheat one time with the man, it's all right, and then you can forgive her. What she said was, so if she sleep with 5 different men one time, is she okay? Or I sleep with one man 5 times?
That didn't make no kind of sense, because I say one person. She's sleeping with 5 different people. That's 5 different men. That's a whole. And she's still sleeping with different people. That ain't just one person. She's sleeping with different people. I said she's sleeping with one person.
I'm saying no. The question is like this, OG. Okay, so all right, say so your lady, she sleep with Bobby.
The answer to that question is hell no. It's still the same. To me, that's hell no.
Wait a minute, OG. Let me get it straight, Sebastian. So all our audience can know what we're talking about. So basically, you got a relationship. Right. You got someone cheating with the same person over extended long time, right?
Right.
And then you comparing that to a person who cheated with one person or 2 people, or whatever, right?
One person.
One time.
One person. So the difference. So OG, Yeah, I know that there's a whole relationship that's being formed over there in a whole year. There's a whole relationship. You know a lot about each other. You learned a lot about each other. You guys are in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You guys know each other very well after a whole year of sleeping together. But if you go sleep with one person, you don't even know nothing about this person really. You just know you met them and in a couple of days you slept with them or whatever, but you don't know them like that.
It's just a jump off. It's just something she wanted to do. So, but if you continue to do that, fine. Hell no, I don't want you. You're hoeing around. I'm cutting you off. That's point blank. But see, that ain't what the question I said. I said if she slept with it one time and it was no more, I can forgive her for that. I can overlook that. But if she sleep with 5 different guys, hell no, that's even worse. That means she's a hoe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now
yeah.
the question was, so if the man does that as well, so if the man sleep with a different woman, if he just sleep with her one time, is he considered bad or good? That was the question.
That was a jump off. He just did something. He just did something to doing something. But he's not connected with her no more.
But should the woman forgive him, or is he considered a dog or a hoe too?
It's up to her. It's her perspective. Like I say, women are caring people. It ain't like us. We not gonna forgive like that because she's our queen. And someone touch our queen, that's a big difference. It's our ego. A woman can forgive a man. Yeah, she'll forgive him, but she don't have to. It just depends on if she want to stay in a relationship, and it just depends on what they got invested with one another.
Right. Jennifer, are you there?
Yeah,
Are you following? You can jump in there anytime.
Yeah, just hear me.
Yeah, we having a hard time.
I mean, I don't understand the whole point.
Well, Jennifer need to get home and get on the podcast or something. She can't do that while she's driving.
Hey Jennifer, when you stop or whatever, click the link again. I'll let you back in.
Okay. All right.
We had a comment from Aretha said every situation has its own reality, but the whole picture is it's wrong.
That's correct. You're absolutely right. It's wrong.
Right.
But we, like I said, as an alpha male, we are not forgiving like that when our queen has been touched by someone else. And if we invested in that person, now if I'm not invested, I don't give a damn. She can go sleep with Ronnie, Ricky, Bobby, and Mike. I wouldn't care. But I'm invested in this.
Hey, did you see the comment? Anitra Johnson says, "OG, we see you full of it. If I cheat, if I cheat, you cheat. We both cheat, but you don't get to attach your lying, OG, saying you don't get feelings, and you cheating with the same person for years."
Yeah, no, I didn't say if I cheated with somebody for a whole year, hell, I think that's a serious relationship. I done gotten involved with someone. But I'm saying if you out there cheating and you with somebody for a year and a half, that woman done made a relationship with that man. Point blank.
We got more comments. Arnitra,
you're gonna get a lot of comments.
Says, every situation has its own reality, but the whole picture is wrong. And now I gotta say, cheating, no matter what, is wrong. So listen.
Absolutely.
So what you should do, and it's hard to do. It's so hard. Almost, I want to get flagged. I want to cuss. It's so hard to do. But what you do, Sebastian, OG, you say, listen, this ain't working out. You ain't even got to say I met somebody, because that's gonna make it go ugly. You just say, hey, this ain't working out. I think we should just take a. I don't even know if you should say I'll take a break. You just say, hey, this ain't working out. I think we need to go our ways.
But that's not gonna never happen. They're not gonna sit there. They ain't gonna want to be true to one another, because she ain't gonna want to let him go and he ain't gonna want to let her go. Because I'm telling you, if you got money, anything invested in a woman, anything invested in that woman, time, money, and everything, you're not gonna let that go like that. You're gonna be pissed off. You ain't gonna put your hands on her, but you're gonna bring her down to the lowest point of your life, because you done built her up and she to that level now that she know if she leave this nest, it ain't gonna be like that no more, because she done got used to that customer living, the money, all the stuff. But they say material stuff have people married now for materialistic stuff.
Okay. OG, let me bring this next guest in. Hold on a second. Hey, what's going on, sir? T Slim, how you doing, sir?
Material stuff have people married now
Hey, you got to turn the phone off though.
Let me bring this next guest in. Okay.
Turn your
Slim, how you doing, sir?
Hey man, I was trying to wait till I got home before I.
You gotta turn the phone off though.
Let me turn it down. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Turn your phone sideways if you can.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, well, I was trying to wait till I got home, man, but I had to join it right here.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I feel what y'all saying about women cheating, you be hurt. But sometimes, bro, as a man, and I'm gonna just be 100, as a man, bro, sometimes you lay the foundation for a woman to go out there and cheat on you. Man, as a man, I know what it feels like to want to be in these streets, to want to be whoever you want to be out here in these streets and jump from this chick to that chick and do this and do that. Expect somebody to go home to and, you know what I'm saying, take care of you like you're supposed to be treated when really she the one getting shitted on. So you say that's your queen, but you go out here and you sleep with 20, 30, 40, 50 women in a year, which, you know, when I was young, I used to do the same thing. But then you go home and dump in the same woman that you say your queen. Now you upset because another man did it. But when you go out here and sleep with all these women and you can bring her back anything and go climb up in them because you know once you go home, ain't no rubbers on the nightstand. So
Ain't none.
How is it gonna be that you feel a certain type of way when Jody killing your old lady, but you out there playing Jody all day?
So what's your point,
With
T?
that being said, if you can't dish it out, don't take it. If you want to live that lifestyle, bro, you got to find that fine line where between your feelings that you feel about her and your feeling that you know that possibly can come back to you. Cause I'm being 100. Everybody done cry some tears when it comes to being heartbroken. And you know, I have been that guy too. But so now you got a decision to make. What you gonna do about it? Is you gonna live your life 100 and keep it real with one person, or you still want to be, you know, the neighborhood Mr. You know who, and do whatever? But you got, ain't no use of calling no woman a hoe, because if a hoe is somebody that just sleep around, then get what? I'm the first one to raise my hand, bro. I've been a hoe. It might not be looked at in the same
all
sense
men's a hoe.
of a woman.
Listen, all men's a hoe. At once upon a time, all men's a hoe.
So how can you get mad for doing the same, or she doing the same thing you doing? If a man go out there and steal, it wrong. So if a woman go out there and steal, it wrong too.
So what you saying is, okay, I'm glad you brought that. So now, if your woman, the woman that you with now, go out and sleep with someone, what would you do?
If she go out and sleep with somebody, bro, I can turn back the hands of time and look at the stuff that I did that may cause her to do what she done.
But you're gonna cry, but I understand what you're saying. But you're gonna be mad at a motherfucker, and you're gonna be pissed off.
So when your woman find out that you been out there fucking, you think she ain't mad?
She mad. But what I'm saying to you though.
So what makes you any greater than that woman that you claim supposed to be your queen? Now this is my question.
Because I'm the man of the house. I'm the man of the house.
This is my question to you. If that's your queen, why you out cheating on her?
Because it's just a man.
No, there ain't no damn man. That's a hoe.
Yes, it is. No.
Wait. Sebastian, get in there. What you got to say about this, Sebastian?
I got to say is that for me, I'm a man. I don't do no cheating. My wife is my queen. So I rock like that. I don't have no situation to cheat on. I'm speaking in the mindset of like T Slim talking about when you back in the past with the stuff I did back in the day when I was younger. It ain't the same man I am today. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make adjustments. Right. So that's why I'm saying, hey, if a man cheat or a woman cheat, it's cheating. Ain't no difference to me. You know. But again, the show is everybody got their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
So
I listen to your opinion and speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't agree with that. Or
let me get to this comment. Let me get to the comments. It says Mia says T Slim came with facts 100%. Denise Renee says 100% with one person. Kathy says T Slim 1000%. Mia says amen. Stephanie McLeod says she mad and heartbroken. And Anitra says true. Where you been, alpha male? Speak that true stuff. Say it again for them in the back.
Hey,
okay, the real Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, check the mood though. See, I understand where Wayne coming from, cause Wayne like 80, 90 years old. So back there, women didn't have no choice. Women didn't have no choice but to do what the man say, cause women went liberal. But see now, a woman making them same six figure that we make. So you can't treat them like dogs no more. They gonna do what they want to do, cause guess what? They pay all their bills. They take care of their own kids. They gonna pop their own bottles in the club. They buy, they getting their hair done every week, $200-300. They getting their nails done every week, $100. So you can't treat them women like you did back in the 60s, Wayne.
I know that, but what you're doing is like you just said, she can do all that, but she by herself at the end of the day, probably sleep with different folks.
Wouldn't you rather be by your damn self than have a man treat you like shit, but they say they love you? I know I would.
All right.
You got a point. You got a point.
You got a point.
But see now, in 2022, see back in the 60s, Wayne, they couldn't read. But now they can read and vote and do all that shit. So if you want to keep that going, if you want to keep that mindset going, then you should have voted no, they can't go to school and they can't get no job. But see, you done fucked up now because they can read and they got a job. So ain't nothing you can tell them. Cause men 60, 70 years old, if it went for them pills, they wouldn't even be relevant no way.
This nigga he got the pills.
Yeah.
Hey, they just real talk. A man 70 years old wouldn't even be relevant now. Because, if it went for them pills. So it really, what they need you for? Hey, when I come home sometime in this truck, it be 11, 12 o'clock at night. I see 30 cars down the Starship, and then women going in there with women. And I know good and well, it ain't all eating. But they say eating is cheating too. So I don't know nothing about it. But it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. We gonna move on to our new topic. All right, so we already said the topic is relationship deal breaker. So we already discussed trust is definitely a deal breaker, and cheating is definitely. Hey, T Slim, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Is cheating a deal breaker? If you get cheated on, does that automatically mean it's over?
No, it don't automatically mean it's over. But what it do boil down to, it boil down to the person that you with that cheated on you or you cheated on him. First of all, y'all gotta have some kind of communication. Because if you ain't got no communication, you ain't gonna never be nothing whether you cheated or didn't cheat. So if you got communication and y'all can talk about it and that person remorseful or whatever, hey, everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody, I don't care what the situation is.
T Slim. Don't say that. Don't sit up there and say you gonna understand that. You're not gonna understand your relationship with another man.
Man, listen, if everybody don't deserve a second chance, bro, I wouldn't be where I'm at in life without a second chance. So
we talk second chance with a woman. Second chance with a woman in life.
With anybody.
Nah.
With anybody. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever been with a woman that cheated on you who you didn't cheat on first?
I never knew. I've been explaining it to you. I never knew.
It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question.
I can't answer that question because I never knew a woman cheated on me until I caught her cheating. I never knew that.
When you caught that woman cheating, had you been cheating from time that you met that lady to the time that you found out she was cheating, have you ever did anything outside the box?
No. See, that's from a real OG. No. I ain't gonna sit up and say, yeah, I hit this woman, hit that woman. No.
So I ain't saying you had to have sex. You ain't got to have sex to cheat. You can pick up an old friend and take her to lunch. That's cheating.
Nah, I think cheating to me when a woman go out with a man and have intercourse with him, that's cheating.
So okay, that's cheating. What about when a man go out with a woman? What about when a man go out with a woman and have intercourse? Is that cheating?
Oh yeah, that's cheating. But like you just said, if they didn't have sex,
you excluded. You ain't got to have sex to cheat.
No.
Hold on. Hey, Jane, let me ask you a question, Jane.
Go ahead.
I don't know. No, I know your wife on a level through you, so I don't know her personally. But I know she cool, so she don't mind me using her for an example.
Right, go ahead.
Right now, if tomorrow your wife run into an old high school boyfriend, we're gonna go way back then, so I know they ain't got no relatives.
Right.
She run into an old high school boyfriend. And she said, he asked, well, can I take you out to lunch? No, you married, blase, woo. and she agree, but she never tell you anything about it. What do you consider that?
That's not
That's
cheating.
cheating.
No,
That's an infidelity.
no.
Yeah, that's cheating for me.
That's
That's
a cheat.
what
Exactly.
Why would that be cheating?
that's what I told all
It-
from the beginning. For me, cheating covers a whole lot of more stuff than just having sex with somebody.
Yeah.
Cheating.
You can do a whole lot of cheating and not even have
No,
intercourse with a person.
because
You know
but see, you know what? They won't risk that. They won't risk what they have to go out and sleep with somebody that's old friend of theirs. She's not gonna be with that man. That's what she would have married him. She just saw him. She probably wanted to see him again for old time's sake. See how he doing. When I say
But
if I
hey,
got a woman,
wait,
she
no,
gonna
OG,
hang out
but
with a guy.
when you married, you take a covenant.
Now,
That's the difference between being girlfriend and boyfriend and
so
marriage.
that's when you insecure about your woman, about your wife.
But,
No, I ain't. Hold on now, wait a minute, because I'm not
Wait.
insecure about my wife.
No, I'm not talking about you, Sebastian.
No,
We
I'm
talking
saying
about if your wife.
because he
Oh,
gave
hold on,
the
OG.
example.
Go ahead, Sebastian. Go ahead,
That's what
Sebastian.
I'm saying. I'm not insecure about my wife, but it's protocols. You know what I'm saying? It's how you conduct yourself in certain situations. If one of my wife if my wife met one of her old classmates and he said, "We're gonna go out to dinner," she gonna say, me and my husband go out to dinner with you. I'm not going out to dinner with you by myself because I'm causing a problem. It's like if I met a female classmate and she said, "Hey, I want to take you out to dinner." No, me and my wife can go out to dinner with you, but I'm not going out to dinner with you by myself. I'm causing a problem. I'm setting up a problem with honesty and trust when I do stuff like that.
So
you set yourself up for failure.
Yeah. That's what he said. I think that's what he said. What you saying, Sebastian?
Oh yeah, you definitely gonna set your, like, again, a perfect example. All right,
so that's cheating.
most people that's married, they go in, they're not trying to cheat. You don't put yourself in situations, because I understand this. This is Sebastian speaking. All right, so if I know for a fact that I'm not a cheater, but again, I know for a fact I can't go in a room with a woman and she butt naked, and I'm gonna act like, oh no, I ain't gonna touch her. I'm setting myself up for failure. So if I go into a place and I see the place is not conducive to my relationship situation, it's time for me to get out of that area. I can't stay there. So certain things you just can't do as being in a relationship. For me, like I said, again, people can do what they want to do, but I'm saying for me, I'm not putting myself in situations that I know that's going to compromise my relationship.
Right.
And that's just a fact.
If you're not married, so that's still cheating. No.
Yes, if you have a girlfriend, because you gotta still have respect. If you have a girlfriend, this is my main girl. This is the person I'm saying, you my girlfriend. We making moves for the next level. You know what I'm saying? I have to conduct myself as if I'm gonna be with her for a long time. Go ahead, Slim.
Let me feed out what OG said. So now he come back and say, so if you're not married, you cheat. It ain't cheating. So get what?
It's not cheating at all. It ain't cheating if you're married.
So get what? So the lady that cheated on, the lady that you say cheated on you, really didn't cheat on you because you ain't married to her.
No, you invested in her.
No. That ain't what you saying. You just said if you ain't married,
it don't make a difference. Like I said, it's
so
investment.
get what?
It's called investment.
Hey, bro, hey, listen, man. You didn't get cheated on. Your feelings just hurt. Cause I'm gonna tell you what it was. I'm gonna tell you that little thing was good to you, and you didn't want nobody to have it. That really what it is. That really what it boiled down to. That
I don't understand what you're saying. What was good?
That little thing. That little hey man, that little thing was good. But get what? He just really being a man. Cause if you find something that good to you, you don't want to share it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like something you get. It can be something you get good to eat at a restaurant. If that food real good, and somebody say, "Let me get a piece of that," you really don't want to give no. But if it ain't real, if it ain't all that, and you can do without it, somebody say, "Hey, let me get some of that." You like, "Shit, bro, get what you want." But that little thing was good, and you didn't want to share it. Just say like I was in love with the thing, and that be the reason, and be the man that you want him to be.
You don't get attached when you cheat.
Who what?
You don't get attached when you cheat. Not the male, not me.
So you mean to tell me you ain't never got attached because that thing was good?
No.
Come on, Wayne.
Hey, T, I'm telling you, it's a difference. Remember, you say you're back in the 60s. I'm back in the 60s, brother.
Come on, Wayne.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It It was good back in the 60s. Foxy Bride, I bet she was good back in the 60s. Hey, come on, man. Wayne, you get over here with all them big flexing, Wayne. Hey, cause get what? Hey, it is what it is. Well, every man done been through it, bro. Every man done been through it. But see, the thing about it is, this where you start to mature. When you put that thing aside and you like, well, I'm a love this woman for how she make me feel and what she can do for me and how she can increase the value of my life. So when you jump from woman to woman, you ain't gonna never find that, because I'm being 100. There's never not one woman that I ever been sexually active with where I didn't climax. And I ain't saying it had to be good. I ain't saying it had to be the best. But I'm gonna make what happened on my end. I'm gonna make it happen. But the woman that I fall in love with, it's gonna be that woman that got something more than what between her legs, bro. Like I tell you, that little thing, you just can't shake that little thing, Wayne.
I know. But
all right. Hey, go ahead, Wayne, so we can move on. Go ahead, Wayne. We're gonna move on to something else. All right. So let's get into some other deal breakers. The title, if you're just not joining in, today's episode is relationship deal breakers, and I want to move into physical abuse and verbal abuse. So is that a deal breaker?
Yeah. I don't put my hands on a woman. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you beat the women up, you need to go ahead and just walk out in traffic or something.
Yeah, well, Sebastian, I want to ask the question: why is it that you see that some women are staying in a relationship after they already had hands put on them? Why do some women do that?
Some women equate that abuse with love, and that don't be the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then some of them believe that they can change a guy from being that way. Well, I did something to make him mad. So, but you know what I'm saying? That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Some people just built like that. You gotta get away from them cats like that. You need to go ahead and move on from them dudes. It's the same thing for women, because women can be abusive too. It ain't just the dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you find somebody, for us, you think it's cute. Oh, she hit me. She really liked me. No, that's a red flag. That was constantly putting her hands on you, trying to go ahead and slide on out. You know what I'm saying? That's not a healthy relationship.
I think when a woman stay in an abusive relationship, is it verbal or physical, it's because he done took her to the lowest point of her life and she don't have nowhere else to go. She's not financially able to take care of herself. That's why women stay in a very abusive and verbal relationships. That's
hey, OG, you can't stay in that, OG. You got to get out of there.
It's women with money though that be in abusive relationships.
Go ahead, Lisa.
I know women personally that got money that's been in abusive relationships.
Go ahead, T.
Sometimes people raised in that environment. They raised growing up, men watch their daddy beat their mama. And it's okay in that household. So when they grow up, that's all they know. So it's women that grow up in that same house, that might grow up in that same household, that watch their daddy beat their mama. And their mama never leave. So now they taking that for, okay, that's how things work in a marriage, because I seen my mom and my daddy do it for 20 years. Like some people give verbal abuse and not really know that they're being abusive. That's just what they've been accustomed to for the last 30 or 40 years. Sometimes when people stop you in your tracks to point that out, then people will go back and be like, oh, okay, I never seen it as that. And some people can change their way when people point it out.
No, I don't agree with it. Everybody got common sense. Like you said, people can read and write. They know right from wrong. Just say my father was an alcoholic, so I'm gonna be an alcoholic.
No, he's not saying that you're gonna be an alcoholic, but he's saying it's more. You more apt if you start to drink like that. If you start drinking like that, you're more apt to become one, because if you saw it, and only way you won't be that.
He said once you grow up, if you see your father beating your mother, so I put
he giving examples of why some people go that direction, because they don't understand that, hey, that ain't what you're supposed to do. Because a lot of males, again, they see their fathers beat their mother, and they mind this is what you're supposed to do to keep your woman in line or to keep your relationship going. Then the same thing with the woman. They seeing the daughter, she's seeing her mother go through that abuse, so she believing, hey, it's okay to accept that abuse and keep on for whatever the reason, to keep the family together or whatever the case may be. Not saying that it's right. And again, they don't mean because everybody that went through that situation. We're not saying everybody. He's not saying everybody that go through that situation is going to become like that. He's just saying that's some of the reasons that draw people into doing that stuff. Just like an example, a perfect example. The town I came from, most of the people the town I grew up in, most of the people mentality was they wanted to get an apartment in the projects, have kids, and get on welfare because they saw their grandmothers, their great grandmothers, their mama. Everybody had that same mentality going, so that was their mentality. That was their whole mission. They don't mean that everybody did that because I didn't do it. My sisters didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? My brothers didn't do it. I'm just saying everybody don't have that mentality. But what he's saying is some people have that mentality because of what they see and what they get, what they grew up in. They believe that stuff is okay.
Nah, I want to agree on that one.
Oh
But
no, I mean,
everybody have an opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody got their opinion.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
I said, I wouldn't agree on that one. Because
Right.
I think everybody, once you get a certain age, I don't care what you done been through or what done happened to you in the past, you can change that. And by changing that, common sense, you pay taxes, call the damn law. Once you when you put the white people involved, that brother or that sister who are abusive, that's all they got to hear. The white man voice is gonna stop. That's
No,
common
No, it
sense.
don't. No, it don't.
Yes,
That
it
ain't
does.
true.
Yes,
Man,
it
look
is.
at all these people done got something done happened to them while they got restraining orders on them. Man, that
And
piece of paper ain't
because
gonna
it was
stop
too
nothing,
late.
bro.
Yeah.
And
It's
common
too late.
sense.
It's too late. Hey, that like, okay, like I said, these people don't grew up in their household forever, so that's what they know. If you were
Okay.
raised, and somebody told you the color red was blue all your life, so every time you see red, you holler blue. That's what you've been taught. So
Yeah.
that's what you're gonna say, even though it's wrong. That's what you're gonna be taught.
Bash.
If you look at somebody, a family, let's say you got a family full of drug dealers. Not saying you're gonna grow up to be a drug dealer, but more than likely you're gonna deal with some drugs. Like your uncle and your brothers and your friends, but you're gonna deal with trouble and grow up in your life. They're like people be abusive sometimes to see how far they can go or what they can get away with.
Yeah.
Well, I
So,
think
it ain't about it
like
being no money thing.
I
I think you in a bad. You got a bad
He in a
signal
bad-
now.
Yeah, but check this out. But what I think a deal breaker for me, I think if a woman is verbal disrespectful to me, I think if you let her do it one time, she's gonna continue to disrespect you as a man. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but you
As
know
a
what?
man-
You know, OG, them millennials, it's different. Like the baby boomers and listen, the millennials ain't playing none of that stuff, bro. The millennials ain't playing none of that stuff. You cheat, they cheat. You
Yeah, I
lie, they
understand.
lie.
But I think if I got a female that's using that language, MF, black MF, this and that, I'm not gonna deal with her, period, because that's not the type of woman I'm looking for. And that's totally disrespect. If she's called you those things, she don't have no respect for you. And so that's why that's a deal breaker for me right there from the jump.
All
I
right.
can't stand a woman with a nasty mouth.
T Slim, you back with us now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Well, I think
So
you hit a bad signal a while ago.
Yeah, what if a woman call you a black ML because she found out she cheated on her?
That's a deal breaker. I'm cutting her ass off.
Well,
Yeah,
you cheated. You gave a reason to.
No.
Hey, listen, Wayne. Hey, let me tell you something. In 2022, and only a broke woman that got nothing going on in her life would tolerate being mistreated.
No. Well, that's
She ain't
any
got
woman
nothing going
that's tolerant being mistreated.
No,
That's just like being abusive.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, you can take a woman with nothing, no morals, no values, no goals, no way out, and you can flash $2 and she won't go nowhere.
That's
you
not
can
true.
Beat a dog. Hey, they're like a dog, bro. You can beat a dog as long as you feed that dog keep coming back.
Yeah.
But it's like say
Soon as he
everybody
finds
got their
somebody that rub his
opinion.
belly and give him food, he gone.
No.
All right. Let's move into a different area. Let's move to a different area.
Let's go. Yeah, go ahead.
So the new area, remember, if you're just tuning in, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Today's topic is relationship deal breakers. And I want to get into this one because this is going to get a little spicy right here, right? So is sex a deal breaker? Like if the sex ain't good or if the sex is just terrible, is that a deal breaker?
For me, it is.
Because you're gonna pretty much find out from the beginning.
But you can teach somebody to have better sex. You
But
can
I'm
teach
saying,
somebody.
This
Lift
all,
your
this all I
leg
gotta
up.
say.
Lift your
Hey,
leg up.
this all I
I'm
gotta
saying,
say about that. Hey, this all I gotta say about that. Turn on
Once
the
that,
light.
once they turn off the light,
Turn on the light, T. Turn on the light, man.
Turn on the light.
so hey,
oh,
I'm
turn off
saying,
the light.
but for me, the thing is again, is pretty much anything that's going on sexual. You can teach a person. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying,
All
Sebastian. You can
behavior is
teach them.
learned behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So any behavior is learned behavior. So again, for me as a male, I don't know how y'all grew up or whatever y'all did, but for me, you know what I'm saying? For the being a man like I am growing up, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, if that mug had a hole in what you going, I don't care what it is. I don't care what you can do or can't do. I'm not even concerned with none of that stuff. So you ain't locked in on that stuff as young, and as you get older, you mature. You have enough sense to say, hey, it's some stuff that this person might not know, or some stuff that they ain't experienced that I have experienced. So let me, you know what I'm saying? We try to work this thing out. You can't just automatically pop off, oh, you suck, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, stuff happens. You know, you gotta learn.
So,
I
Sebastian,
gotta
I'm
be
hearing
willing.
Sebastian. You're saying that it's not a deal breaker. Is that what you're saying, Sebastian?
No, ain't no deal breaker.
Okay,
You
go
can
ahead,
you
go
can
ahead, T
train
Slim.
somebody for that.
Go ahead, T Slim. Is it a deal breaker?
You got to be willing. You got to be willing. 'Cause
There you
everybody
go.
ain't the same.
Like
You
he
know,
said, being willing means something.
yeah. Long you're willing, everybody ain't the same. Cause you know some folks like that. You know that typical 1, 2, 3 position, and they have it for the rest of their life. And then you got some men out there, but they got to come off the dresser, hang on the ceiling fan. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on really what you want, what you looking for, and if the person that you with willing. But see, the thing about it is, a lot of women ain't willing if you out there cheating.
Oh
They ain't gonna
man.
commit to it because they don't commit to it because like, well, shit, he out there somewhere. Why I got to do all that? Blue flame.
Yeah. T Slim, I think you in a
You got to
bad
bring
signal
something
again.
against them. You got to offer something.
but
Okay, we can hear you now. We can hear you now. Using a signal, bad signal.
Yeah. So what he was saying was that the women don't want to commit to that stuff because if the dude is cheating, it's hard for them to commit to that. To
well,
be
if the
swing
man
off
is
the fans
if
and
the
all that.
man is cheating, she already know that. So why wouldn't she commit? Because you would try to prove herself so he wouldn't cheat. That's what I'm trying. Y'all talking about be submissive. If she ain't doing all these things, she gonna do what she got to do to keep the man. But if she's not doing what she need to do, that's why he gonna be out there doing something else. That's just what
No,
he just said.
no. Men cheap. You can have a good woman and dudes still go out there. Well, you didn't seen people that be
Yes,
out there.
sir.
You like, man, what you doing?
Yes,
What
sir.
is you on,
Yes,
cuz?
sir. Yes, sir.
You have seen them
No
doing that
lie.
crazy stuff.
No lies detected. No lies detected, Sebastian. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I no lie detected. I have had, women, give me the world, lay roses on the floor when I walk in the door. And I can be, when in my younger days, I can be going down the street with that cutlet, with that music turned up. And the first thing I see with those shorts on, but I had to have it. I had to have it. I didn't give a damn. She ain't got to never have a job in her life. But that one particular
Hey,
day, she looked real good, and I had to have it.
hey, I'm looking at the comments and I got some young ladies saying that it is a deal breaker. They saying sex is a deal breaker.
Thank you.
We have Kathy. Kathy says yes, it's a deal breaker if the sex is whack. Stephanie McLeod says sometimes sex can be a deal breaker if you are willing to learn from one another, then that's okay. But if you're being taught what that person likes and still not willing to change, then it's peace out. Now, Anitra says, if I got to teach you, don't be surprised if I ask where the cash at. So,
There you go. There you go. But see, but see,
Anitra said one more thing. Anitra says, if the sex is whack, it's a deal breaker. I'm not teaching you for the next female.
well,
So listen, it's a deal breaker, man.
yeah. But I think once you get to a certain age, just like any other thing, when you get to a certain age, you should know how to please a woman, and the woman should know how to please a man. If I got to teach a woman how to please me, that's not the woman for me.
Yeah, but you gotta look at the situation though, no matter what the age is, because Example is if you would have, say you were a woman and you've been with that woman for 25, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? She passed away or y'all split up, whatever the case may be. You only been with that one person, so you only been having to please her in the way she wanted to be pleased. So if you go to somebody else, you can't automatically assume, oh, well, you should be experiencing doing all this. That's not the case.
Man,
Because hey,
listen,
if I've been with this person over here, I've been operating like this is how I'm gonna operate.
Sebastian, if a woman done been out there, just say she's 35, 40. 35 or 40. No, I'm gonna say 40. In the 40 years, I say from 18 to about 35, she having sex. If she haven't learned her game by then, she ain't gonna learn it.
Okay, but you got to look at all right, okay, example. You gotta do, I'm gonna just say like for instance, say just for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say this is true or not true. I'm just gonna say if this is me. If I like to swing from the chandelier, I got to swing in the crib, I got all that type of stuff. Everybody ain't into that. So the next woman that you meet might not have even experienced a quarter of the stuff that you into doing.
And
so you can't say, oh, you supposed to be already into this already.
But that's not like the one for you. And when you get one like that, you got to go to the strip club and get those if you want to hang from the chandelier.
No,
you
don't. You gotta have somebody willing to participate. If you got a willing participant, they'll jump on the swing and on the chandelier with you.
I know you're right. You got women in the church that swing from the.
Yeah. But so what you got, fellas. I think you got to understand that if you can't satisfy her by penetration, then orally, you're gonna have to satisfy this lady orally or penetration. Somehow you're gonna have to make sure she's happy. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. But now, I was gonna go to another episode, but we won't go there. But like you say, to penetrate that woman. Nowadays, the vibrator is taking over the world. Most men can't make a woman penetrate because she on the vibrator so much. So you might get a lot of comments on that, but
yeah, you talking about that rose, they be killing that rose.
I don't know what they be killing, but 9 times out of 10.
I don't know about you, Wayne, but I ain't got that problem.
I'm telling you.
But hey, it be tag team, but me and the Rose be on the same team.
Okay.
Hey, what I will say, I'm gonna say this, Sebastian, T Slim, OG. I'm gonna say you gotta know your woman, because when you think you just in there beating it up, some women don't want that. They don't want that. They hate that. So you gotta know what she likes. Because you think you doing damage, but you really not. She can't wait for you to stop. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of that going on.
Right, but that's that mentality of think that you're doing good and you ain't doing good. You might think you're doing good because hey, I beat it all up, and the whole time it's like this is horrible. But in your mind, you're doing good work. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, hey, you have to be willing to, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to let somebody know what you into and what you like, so they can, you know what I'm saying, do their job.
I don't care what you tell her, how you do it. If the woman ain't happy with the sex, she ain't gonna be with you. If it is, you're gonna be the talk of the town.
So OG, your point is that women, these women in the sex in the chat are saying it's a deal breaker. Like Victoria says, there's a difference between effing and making love. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference.
Right.
There's a difference.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We have sometimes, and we looking at it just as saying women. If the sex ain't good to women, if the sex ain't good to men, a lot of men are turned off by, hey, well, you know what I'm saying? But we have to start to understand, as you get older, you have to understand that everybody has not experienced what you have experienced. So you have to stop looking at it like, hey, you should know all this stuff. That's not the case.
Listen, 85% of the marriage and relationships now is based on sex, and if it ain't good sex, it's a divorce. If it ain't finance, it's a divorce. It's all boils down to sex.
All that stuff going together though. It ain't just one thing. It's a whole. The problem in divorce would be a whole mirror of things. It ain't just that, because what you have to understand with most women, it ain't just come in and just bang them out. Because some women, the foreplay start in the morning when you taking them out to eat. when you walking with them, when you holding their hand, all that stuff play a part for women. For men, most men, we don't care. You ain't got to do none of that. All you got to do is just get naked. We ready to go. But for most women, you have to. It's mental. For them, for us,
it's mental.
We ready to rock. We ready to rock no matter what. But for most women, it's mental.
End of the day, if your sex ain't good, she gonna leave you or you gonna leave her. Bottom line.
We gotta.
No, it ain't right. That ain't right.
Go ahead, T Slim.
Go ahead, All-Star.
Hey, hold on. Hey, OG.
Yeah.
So I know you got a construction company, remodeling company, stuff like that, right? You do housing stuff, right?
Right.
So you mean to tell me if you seen a willing participant, a young guy that that don't know much about the game, but he willing to work hard, he willing to learn. So you would never give him a job because he don't know the industry.
No, that's totally different.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. That's totally different.
You teaching him something.
I'm willing to teach anybody, but not when it comes to sex. Work is totally different. I give any African American a job.
Maybe you can't teach nobody because it might be something you don't know.
I know everything about my business, but what I'm telling you, that's totally different.
Sex.
Yeah,
all right. Let's go.
Construction. You say construction, will I teach it? I'm always going to teach an African American, anybody, about a business. I'm not going to teach nobody about having sex. That's totally two different things to me.
Okay, let's step it up a little bit. I want to step it up a little bit because it's time to get messy a little bit. So what if we're talking sex deal breakers, right? If you're just not tuning in, we're talking relationship deal breakers, and we've already discussed trust, cheating, and we're on sex. I want to understand this, and I want to make it clear. If you're not getting oral sex, is that a deal breaker? And if you're not getting enough of sex, is that a deal breaker?
Not for me.
You got to be getting what you're trying to get in a relationship. That's common sense. That we just talked about the willingness. That's the main part of the situation.
But
you got to meet me halfway.
Right.
God damn.
I'm just saying, listen, there's everybody's not getting sex every day. Everybody's only getting sex sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Then some women not doing doggy style. You don't want to do that position or whatever.
Okay, Sebastian. Let me not Sebastian, but All-Star, let me put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
Oh, he hit a bad spot.
I lost you, bro. You hit a bad signal.
But my thing,
T Slim, you back?
Hold on, T. You broke up, so you got to start over.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? I'm back.
I can hear you.
Start over.
So I'll start. If you got to live in and you go home, you might just did 14, 16 hours at work. You might not be feeling like it that night. She might want it. Okay, she give you a pass. She might come in 2 days later. She done had a hard day. You might give her a pass. But at the same time, everybody don't want it all the time.
That's not true. That's not true. Because a pass, a woman should not never tell her man no to having sex. I don't give a damn if she on no cycle. She should not tell him no. And he should not never tell her no.
OG, it's 2022, OG.
That's right, OG. Don't tell me no.
It's 2022.
Listen, I'm saying, listen, that all sounds good that you don't supposed to say no. Yeah. But we say no because it's gonna be times that you just ain't with it. You didn't did too much. You didn't burn yourself out. There's no way you can stop up and say, hey,
you can
we all can't talk at the same time. We all can't talk at the same time.
It's even in the Bible where
I left the house at 5 o'clock this morning. I might not be home till after 11. I wish anybody would ask me for anything other than what do I want to eat before I go to bed.
But in that,
don't ask me for nothing tonight.
Don't stay on the road too long.
Oh, right. I'm saying,
if you tell that woman no, listen. If you tell that woman no when you crawl in that bed, she gonna assume this nigga out here in this truck, he done laid up with somebody else, so he don't want to give me none. Okay, that's the mindset of a woman. If you tell a woman no that you don't want to sleep with her,
that's true, OG. Matter of fact, she might be watching the podcast, so she know I'm driving the truck.
But I understand that, but you ain't gonna tell her no.
Hell if I won't.
See, okay.
But get what?
For me, I can drive
Listen.
40 hours. It ain't gonna take me long to get 20 or 30 minutes to give my woman. I'm gonna give it to her. I would never tell her no. Never. Only way I can tell her no
Hey,
is if I'm somewhere laid over some tools in my arm. That's the only
OG.
way she can't get it.
OJ, we got some comments, man. Victoria says, OG, you got me holding my pearls. So she can't never say no? That's horrible.
No. Well, if you want to say no, what you gonna think? Oh, you out there dealing with another woman.
Anitra Cornelia says, you get what you give. You get what you give.
I'm gonna give it every day.
And Mia says, I'm just going to say lead by example.
Okay. That means if you tell me no, she's gonna tell you no. And then the first thing the woman tell a man no 2 to 3 times, he gonna say, you sleeping with someone else, I'm gonna go out and do my own thing. So that's just a turn off right there. That's how you get rid of a brother. Don't give him no sex. He gonna walk away. I don't give a damn how much money you got, what you have, he gonna walk away. Because if a woman ain't sexing me, I'm assuming she's sexing someone else.
But all that stuff is situational for me. I don't have a you have to every day you gotta get up and go out. That's for me it's situational. So if you stuff is gonna happen throughout the day, throughout the week. I know stuff's gonna happen. So it's the same for me because this stuff y'all sometimes you just ain't into.
So y'all telling me if you drive 10 hours, 2 hours, and you don't work all week, and when you come home, your woman wants some love, but you're gonna walk away and say, I'm tired, I don't work. She know you don't be at work. He don't be at work.
You saying like you saying it all the time. It's sometimes that you're gonna say I ain't in the mood for you. Ain't nobody going those 365 days a year. What you talking about? OG? Ain't nobody no robot.
If she wanted every day, you're gonna give it to her.
Oh, I mean, me personally, if she wanted, I'm gonna give it to her. But I'm saying, hey, I'm not gonna hold her hostage if she say I'm tired today. I ain't gonna be like, oh, you sleep with somebody else.
But you know what? I understand that. But what I'm saying to you, when she want it, you're gonna give it to her. When she want it, you want it, she's gonna give it to you. It ain't like I'm gonna tell you 2 or 3 times no.
Right, but we ain't saying 2 or 3 times. We saying it's gonna be the case of time where they say no, OG. We ain't saying every day you're gonna say no. We talking about every once in a while it's gonna be a no in there, cuz. Oh, I ain't really feeling it.
All-Star, check the comment, All-Star.
Okay, let me check the comment.
Hey, check.
Okay, Mia says.
Check what Anitra said.
Anitra. Okay, Anitra says exactly. Sebastian, preach, my brother. Anitra says you get what you give.
You get what you give. Okay.
The last comment.
The last comment. It ain't popped up yet. I don't see. The last one's from Mia, and Mia says women are human, not sex dolls. OG.
Okay, Anitra saying, wow, the Bible saying you don't have sex during your cycle, OG. What you gonna do? Put down a towel? It's 2022, OG. A woman can say no. Who you been with, OG? Them must be some old hoes to me.
I can't see that comment yet. I can't see that comment yet, man. OG, hey, listen. We can move on. We can move on to the next thing, man. But
wait, what's the next?
Listen, the next one is this. Well, we still on sex, but I want to say this. So let's just go ahead and figure out, is sex a deal breaker or not? Let's get that out.
Yeah. Sex is important in a relationship. That's for sure.
T Slim, is it a deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker. Long as they willing participants, we can go.
No, he's saying no sex period. T Slim.
Oh, no sex period.
Yeah.
She must be handicapped from the titty down.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my next thing. We talking sex,
right?
And I want to understand. You know, when you're talking sex, you're talking about a lot of things between the man and the woman, right? You know, there's a lot of factors in there, right? Now, if your woman only giving you sex and she only giving you one round every night, you know what I'm saying? Is that a deal breaker? Sometimes you might want to pop off 2 times a night, 3 times a night. But if she only giving you, it's almost like she only giving you some just to do it, but she ain't giving you that second round or that third round. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, that first round, like Mike Tyson knocked a bunch of people out in the first round.
So
Man, I sure have.
I'm in agreement with that. I can be, and that's not a deal breaker for me.
So you can take one
What you
round
think
and you
about-
good.
Yeah, long as they
Take
get
one
some.
round, yeah. Long as I'm getting it, and she wants it,
A
that's not a deal
heavyweight
breaker.
round lasts 3 minutes, and I don't see folks get knocked out in 3 minutes.
And that's good. So see, to us, it don't make no difference if it's a minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. As long as we do what we got to do, we satisfied. She don't have to come back a second and third.
OG, you're not finna give nobody no 2-3 minutes and think she happy now.
But if
That's what I'm saying. We do our damage on the second round. That's where the damage come in.
No,
I'm saying you ain't trying to do damage. This ain't no construction company.
What I'm saying, Sebastian, I ain't mean it like that, Sebastian.
All-Star, I got a little tidbit of advice for you, All-Star.
Yeah.
My uncle told me this a long time ago. If you know you're going to get something, take a shower and get that fur one out the way.
But listen.
So you come in on
A woman do not want a man on her no 30 or 40 minutes. A woman don't want that. I don't give a damn who she is.
No, I agree.
She don't want that.
I agree. But I tell you what, OG,
OG,
Sebastian,
you can't speak for all women though, OG. That ain't true.
A woman, you're gonna get a comment on that one, All-Star.
Yeah.
Want a man on her no 30 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes.
Victoria says if you only got 2 to 3 minutes, you better have a second round. I'm telling y'all, man. The second round is what they looking for.
So now you gotta ask
That ain't what you just said.
You gotta ask what OG said. They want 30 minutes, 40 minutes. What they looking for?
Ladies in the comment section, do y'all want 30 minutes or do y'all want like 10 minutes and a first round and a 10-minute second round?
It ain't no.
Do you want 30 minutes?
It ain't nobody gonna do no 10 minutes. It just depends on the woman. It's like you're not gonna go jump on somebody not unless you're not used to having sex. Like if you're a virgin, you touch it, you come and like boom, yeah, you gone. That's a disappointment. But once you there, 10 or 15 minutes, dude, she feel whatever you feel, and then you go to sleep, wake up, you gonna get it before next morning. You're gonna get it before you go to work. I'm telling you.
All right, these comments. Okay, let's get into the new topic. Well, same topic. It's still relationship deal breakers, but I want to get into this and I want to talk about this. And don't laugh when I say this, man, because the ladies are watching, man. Don't laugh, right? Don't laugh when I say this. So I want to know when you get ready and you climb into bed, and ladies, don't get mad. Don't get mad. We just talking deal breakers. When when the hygiene is not right and you smell something.
I'm gone.
You go? Is that a deal breaker? Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah. Hey, bro, you walk in Walmart, they got a whole damn aisle for nothing else. They give me a 3-foot section. I gotta charge 7 or 8 different type of condoms, some edible spray or something like that. That's it. They got a whole aisle, but your ass shouldn't stink. That's just point blank period.
Yeah.
Your ass shouldn't stink.
The edible not gonna help it.
It shouldn't stink. It shouldn't stink.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
T Slim. She said, "What about the second round? Should you be smelling anything, or you gonna take a shower between?"
Hey, listen, bro. Listen. Ass ain't got no smell. If it got a smell, something wrong with it. That's like if you go to the grocery store, you get some fresh meat. Fresh meat ain't got a smell. But if that's something going bad, it got a smell.
Listen,
you gotta do it like you do fish. You gotta do it like you do fish. You gotta put your finger in it. If you leave a print, it ain't no good. It ain't no good. Leave it right there.
I'm gonna say most of listen. I'm gonna say, fellas, and I'm gonna say it's awesome to go right out of the shower, both of you, right out of the shower into the sex session. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But is that a deal breaker if you smell something? I want to know if it's a deal breaker or not.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
look,
gotta
man,
get this out.
we all grown. We all grown, right?
Sebastian, what have you been? You've been married for 30 years. You've been there. Is this a deal breaker?
But listen, you got to
Yeah,
understand.
that's
Female,
like he said. They got a whole
no,
hour
no,
and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got
listen. When a
you
woman
got
is
you got
on
to
her
keep
cycle,
yourself fresh. You know what I'm saying?
listen. Men have sex with women when they're on their cycle. So when they have a cycle, they're gonna have a smell. So the man already know his woman. So if you having sex with your woman on her cycle, you're not gonna leave her because she bleeding.
I'm not having no sex on the cycle, bro.
Yeah,
But I'm just talking about a regular scent. I'm talking about you get in there and it ain't smelling like she just came out the shower. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
It's not a deal breaker. It's just something wrong. She might have
No,
hygiene
hell,
problems,
it's a
but you
goddamn deal
know.
breaker. If that thing stink, boy, something ain't right about it. Something ain't right. I
Yeah,
don't give a
something ain't
damn.
right about that.
Something ain't right. You ain't finna go in no seafood restaurant and order no fish and it come out smelling like it just came out the trash and you gonna eat it? Hey man, I like to eat at the house, but I ain't gonna eat no goddamn seafood that jacked up. I don't give a damn. Hey, you can skip past that. Hey, that nasty, bro. That nasty. That pretty nasty.
So we got some comments. My cousin Chris Patterson says, "Hell no, it gotta smell good." He said, "It's gotta smell good. It's gotta taste good." That's what Chris Patterson said. Anitra says,
right.
"Yes, it is. Nobody wants to smell musty nuts." Now Anitra coming back at us. Anitra is talking about us. She's saying if your testicles are not fresh, it's a deal breaker for her.
Yeah, you gotta get in the shower.
Yeah, you got to see, but man, y'all know. Ain't no use of faking it. When you play basketball or any kind of sport in high school, middle school, and bro, every man done did it. Whether you say you done did it or not, but you gonna smell your own nut and be like, God damn, this ain't right.
No.
He's slim.
Yeah,
He's slim, but you playing basketball. You playing basketball. You're not having sex. You playing basketball.
Yeah, I'm
I'm just saying, why you want to go
telling
home and put those stinking nuts? You don't work all day and your woman paid.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Bro, you got to be realistic. You got to be realistic, bro. Cause you don't want her to go right. Hey, even though a woman can be clean and she done been out all day, she gonna use the bathroom, so she gonna piss. That little thing might smell a little pissy there, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean it stink. Cause it's just pissy. Cause you know you got some residue left on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, some women laugh a little bit and they might tinkle while they laugh.
Mia said,
about that though.
Mia says, "Hell yes, it's a deal breaker. It don't take but a few minutes to get in the shower and get yourself together."
And get yourself together. Hey, right.
Yeah.
And what women need to do, they need to throw that little goddamn coochie spray away. Just get in the shower and wash your hands. That's all it takes. Wash your hands.
Right.
Don't try to mask the scent. Don't try to cover it up. Just wash your hands. You know, hey, what it is.
All right. So we gonna keep moving. But before we move, I want to say, so I said if it don't smell right, it's a deal breaker. Sebastian, what'd you say?
Yeah, if it don't smell
T Slim, deal breaker.
Definitely.
OG is a deal breaker if it don't smell right. It's a deal breaker.
Not for OG, it ain't.
It just depends on the situation. If she on a cycle, I'm like this. I'm OG. If she on a cycle, she got a right to have some kind of smell. I'm gonna leave it at a catch-22.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at a catch-22. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
Okay. All right.
Just stay out the ketchup, OG. Just stay out the ketchup. Wait a couple days before you eat your hot dog.
Good boy.
Okay, let's get into something else.
Okay,
go ahead.
So I want to talk about is this a deal breaker? If you're just not tuning in, the topic is relationship deal breakers. We already talked about trust, cheating, hygiene, sex. Are those deal breakers? And we went through each one for a lengthy time. So we've getting to the point about social media. Listen, these ladies be on social media answering these questions to these men. They say, "Hey, you single, you married, you whatever." They be talking back to these men, man. Is that a deal breaker? Should your woman even accept friend requests and be having conversations with these men? You see what I'm saying?
Now you can have accept friend requests, but if you see them on there putting stuff on that ain't lining up, because social media, you might accept somebody like, hey, somebody might send you a request of somebody that you might think you know or something. So you accept them, but if they start doing stuff that ain't acceptable for your relationship, it's time to go. You gotta let them go. And if you are not doing that, then you dead wrong.
Right. No, hey, nothing else need to be said. Nothing else need to be said. Social media make it easy to cheat if you're a cheater anyway. It just make it a whole lot easier. You can cheat with people that you never seen before in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's why people be getting flued out, and then they don't put out, and then they get put out because of social media. And so social media just make it a whole lot easier, bro.
I'm gonna say, fellas, I think that, that guy that jumps in that DM in the DMs. Hell, they even made a song about it. But anyway, listen, he's not gonna jump in the DMs right away asking for sex. He gonna creep in there and he gonna set the stage. He gonna set the stage. He gonna
I bet it different.
He gonna keep commenting, and before you know it, he gonna pop that question.
Only reason that happened if the woman is not satisfied or she's not into her man. The woman do that, she's not into the man that she with. That's why she out there on the DM or whatever you want to call it. She just wants some attention offline, and that's how people hook up.
Hey man, I got a female cousin, and they say some of these men out here are so bold, they will jump in their inbox and just send, news and everything off the muscle. Like ain't no when your birthday, ain't no what's your favorite food or what's your favorite color, or they just be like, "Hi y'all, here it is. What's happening?" So
but you got to understand, when they jump in people DM, people showing something that's real provocative for them. They out there showing their ass, they shaking or dancing. That's what you want. You want people like that to get in your DM, and then you have some conversation. Then you say, if he jump off wrong, oh, he rude. No, you put yourself out there like that, they're gonna jump in your DM.
But this woman got every right to go somewhere and dance and do whatever she do and not be judged because she out somewhere dancing. Because in that case, you can look at it like this. If you're a stripper and you dancing, that don't mean it's okay for a man to touch you. So
right.
That man ain't got no business jumping in her inbox like that because it wasn't warranted. What did this lady say or do to you that make you think it was okay just to send your nude in her DM?
Because she was on that pole and he paid for it in the club. And when he saw in the DM, let me holler at her, let me show what I got. That's what he did.
Hey man.
That's like a stripper.
OG, you know what?
Go ahead.
You give me them vibes like old boy in Player Club that follow Diamond home. Hey, man. I just make sure you get home every night, Diamond.
There you go.
You can't do that, OG. You can't do that. That don't belong to you.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's how you portray yourself.
So fellas, is it a deal breaker if your girl got people in her DMs all day, every day? It's a deal breaker.
Yes.
Is she entertaining?
If she ain't shooting down, that's a problem.
Is she entertaining it? Is she entertaining it? Yes.
Yeah. If she entertaining, going back and forth, yeah, that's probably a deal breaker. But shit, it's all about that woman. If she know right from wrong, she know I'm gonna get caught up in this. She know how to make a decision. And the only reason the women's in the DM, if a man is not doing something, they're gonna communicate with anybody on that DM. Just like when
have you ever been in somebody's DM?
No. I don't get in people's DM. I don't do this shit. I barely can connect to this damn site here, so I know I ain't gonna be in no DM.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, but all I'm saying, there's listen, Sebastian. Can you hear me, Sebastian?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
There's picture this at the mall. We at the mall. Let's say we at Cumberland Mall. Right. And the female walks by and the guy says, "Hey, how you doing? You got a minute?" And she stops and starts talking to this man, right? Let's say the same woman is walking and the guy says the same thing and she don't even look his way. It's two different women, man. It's two different women. One woman is gullible. It's really gullible. And as soon as she get a compliment, she ready to talk. What's your name? My name's Celeste. Whatever. I want the woman that's going to keep walking. She can say thank you for the compliment, but keep walking. You know what I'm saying?
But it depends. If she don't have a man, she can stop and conversate.
We talk about she got a man.
She got a man. Okay, well, Well, yeah, you can talk to people and give you a compliment. It just depends on how far she want to go with it. She can say thank you, like you said, she can keep walking. But most times when brothers speak to women now, they don't even speak back, and then they say, "Well, oh, she stuck up," and
Yeah.
then you want to call her a bitch and a hoe. Well, go ahead on, bitch. That's what they say. That's what men say when the women don't respond to them.
Well,
No,
I mean, well, you supposed to. I want you to say that to my woman because I want her to go and walk past. You can say what
But
you
what I'm
want to say.
saying,
Just don't let Sebastian hear you.
that's what they do now. Most
I'm saying
women.
I get that, but I'm saying I would prefer. Hey, you can compliment my wife. You know what I'm saying? She's a beautiful woman. Compliment her. She say, all right, thank you, and keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving. Keep it
We on
moving.
track. But even if she ignore you and keep walking, if you saying something off the cuff or something, if I'm somewhere in the mall and she called me and say, hey, this dude called me out my name because he's trying to holler at me and I ain't say nothing, you're gonna see Sebastian. And I don't think you want to see him in those situations. So what I'm saying is we as men, we have to make sure that we keeping ourselves tuned. If the woman don't want to say nothing to you, realize that she might be with somebody. She might
Yeah,
not be
keep it
stuck up.
moving.
She might
But
just have somebody and she want to keep it moving.
that's understandable, but that's just how it
But
is.
get what? The man that called that woman a bitch because she went holler at him, he the weak one anyway. Why would you call a
Exactly. There
woman a
you
bitch
go.
because you got denied?
That's how they do.
I would never call a woman hey bro, I would never call a woman a bitch because she can chunk me off. You know what I mean? They don't make her be no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe I wasn't her tight. Maybe I wasn't big enough. Maybe I wasn't heavy enough. Maybe I wasn't, the way she wanted her man to be. But that don't warrant for you to call her no bitch. That's a weak ass man.
Right. And I think OG just give an example of how men act, some men act. Of course not us, because
When
I
they
don't.
get rejected. When they get
Right. When they
rejected,
get
that's what they
rejected,
do.
they act like that. And I understand what T's saying. You weak if you're doing that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Anytime you shoot your shot, you got to realize that it may or may not go in.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Nobody 100% from the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Some of our game like Shaq free throw.
Yeah. Hey, so that brings us to our last and final little topic. I want to know, is long distance relationships, is that a deal breaker? Like if your girl or you live far away, let's say y'all live together, but you take the job that's 3 hours away or 2 hours away, but you're not going to see each other because you guys, because the work or the job or whatever just don't have you guys seeing each other that much. Maybe you can't see each other till the weekend. Is that a deal breaker?
No, that's all going to be situational because you got to look at, because y'all, of course, y'all got to have a conversation if you're going to go. Now, if the dude just leave or the woman just leave and take the job, then you might be causing a problem. If y'all had a communication, because back where I came from, I'm in the union. I'm actually a plumber and a welder by trade. So a lot of the jobs that we took were away. You had to go 3 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever away to do your job. So you provide for your family. So in those instances, you have to have a communication conversation. And my wife knew, hey, this is my job, and this is what I do to provide for the family. So that's a whole different situation.
But you're
But
coming
if
back
I'm
home
just
every
running
day,
off and
though.
not having a conversation, then we're gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying?
But Sebastian, you coming home every day, though. This is like
No,
when
I
you
didn't
don't
come
feel
home
like.
every day. Sometimes you had to stay away because it's so far away. Because there's no way I can drive 3 hours, work for 10 to 12 hours, then drive back 3 hours and keep doing it. Get up every day. It ain't happen like that. Because
I think if I had a woman, she got a job somewhere and they're paying 20 or 30,000 more. Baby, go ahead on. I'm gonna be here. But 9 times out of 10, when a man be relocated and the woman stay at home, the woman gonna wait on him, but the man gonna do something else because he's somewhere else. That's 90% of the time. That's 90% of the time.
That's the instance in some situations, but that goes both ways. But for me, like you're saying, if you have an understanding, she going to do work, you know what I'm saying, for your family, you off the chain. If you gonna tell her, yeah, go ahead, and then you sliding out, then you just all the way wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I'm in. Hey, my occupation is the number one occupation for being a hoe in the world. I'm a truck driver. So, but it don't. Sometimes when you're away from home and you got something good at home, that makes you more anxious to get home.
Right. It make you
You know
miss
what I'm
that
saying?
person. It make you miss that
Right.
person.
Yeah, you know, you grow fond of that person. So get what? On your way home, boy, you gonna get a speeding ticket. You ain't gonna never get no speeding ticket leaving.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess we agree that it's not a deal breaker if you have a
Right.
No,
long
that
distance
ain't
relationship.
no deal breaker. Ain't no deal
Right.
breaker.
Okay. All right.
Now hold on. Now wait a minute. Now it will be a deal breaker if the person just run off and not have a discussion with you about taking a job where they're gonna be away 6 months, 7 months, you know, all that type of that's gonna be a problem. I wouldn't.
Well,
My wife can't just wake up, hey, and just, hey, I'm leaving. I'm gonna be in California for the next 6 months. We're gonna have a problem. You ain't had no discussion with me.
right. The scenario I gave was like you see him once a week, but that is a good point, Sebastian. If they're going away for an extended period of time, you might want to rethink that. That might be a deal breaker. If we go from being together every day to now we about to be 6 months apart, yeah, that could be in the turn. I'm not gonna say 100% that's a deal breaker, but that's the discussion that you need to have, especially if the relationship is kind of rocky or if the relationship is brand new.
That's a relationship rocky or brand new. That's not gonna work.
Hey,
Yeah, that'll be
at
tough.
the end, listen, at the end of the day, no matter what the situation is, at the end of the day, communication and trust. They're the only things you got.
Yeah.
And what's good for me and mine may not be good for All-Star and his lady, or Sebastian and his wife, or Wayne and his chick. It may not. You know, we may do stuff different than the typical people do, but it's what works for us. So at the end of the day, you got to do what works for you and the one that you share your four walls with. Cause what I do may not cater to your wants and needs in your house. You know, some people don't whoop their kids. Some people knock hell out of them. You know, you just got to work. It works for you for the two.
But that's not a deal breaker for me. Long distance.
No, it ain't a deal breaker. You just can't wake up and leave and not tell me that you're supposed to be that you're going for. You know, you're gonna be gone for a week or two. You can't just disappear then pop back up that week later and saying, "Hey, I had to go to work for this week." You gotta have communication. So it's not a deal breaker if we having communication about those. You know, that time we're gonna be apart.
Okay. All right. Hey, this is the last one, and then we're gonna do a recap, right? The last one. Is that money? Is that money a deal breaker? Is that money? Meaning that she asking for too much money, or she saying you ain't got enough money? Is that money a deal breaker? Can them finances be a deal breaker?
Not for me.
If you ain't taking care of your woman, that's for sure. If you ain't taking care of your woman, that's gonna definitely be a deal breaker for her. For me, I don't need no woman taking care of me. But for me, for a woman, I believe if you ain't taking care of your woman, you ain't gonna be that long.
But it's not a deal breaker. But like I say, it's. Well, hell, I know every woman I had, they ain't had to pay their bills, so I'm good. It's not a deal breaker to me.
Right. For the men, I don't think it'll be a deal breaker, but for women, that's probably
I think would be a deal breaker if she constantly asking for money. A woman should not ask a man for money. A man know what that woman needs. So I would never. I won't respect the woman who asks me for money. I won't.
This right here is directed straight to the ladies. Ladies, if a man has it and you're not beneficial of it, then that man is financially unattracted to you. He really don't like you.
T Slim, say that one more time. That's strong. That's powerful. Say that one more time.
I said this for the ladies. If you know that a man has it and he doesn't give you willingly, then he is financially unattracted to you. You are just something to do. You're just something to do. And that's coming from a man.
But you know what? That is really good. I guess I would never have that problem. I would never. Damn. Hey, I wish the ones I done had all the money I done paid. Damn, I'll be a multi-millionaire by now.
It's a difference between taking care of your woman and tricking.
Yeah, right. So that's a good thing. You're right about that.
That's a difference.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cause I'm gonna take care of my woman. I ain't definitely doing no tricking. I don't
do no tricking. I don't do no tricking. Tricking is too expensive.
All right, so let's do a recap. We're gonna get out of here. So I'm gonna say that the name, and you guys just say deal breaker or no deal breaker. All right,
Okay.
deal breaker, no deal breaker. The first one we said trust.
Deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
All right, deal breaker. Cheating.
Deal
Oh,
breaker.
hell yeah. Deal breaker to the third power.
Is it constant or one time?
It is a deal breaker. It's not.
Not a deal breaker for me. Because the Bible say, forgive your trespasses.
That's crazy there.
You know.
Yeah.
I ain't lying. I'm just being 100.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead. What's the next one?
The next one that we covered is sex. Is sex a deal breaker? It's sloppy. It's just whack. It's just not good sex. Is that a deal breaker for us?
Yes.
No, I'm a trainer. I'll train in the army. I can train now.
No.
Sebastian, I know we finna close out, but Sebastian, listen. Most women are not gonna go get the guy that doesn't know how to do nothing. They want to get somebody who's well in the bed. Women ain't got time to get. Well, why can't it be both ways, Sebastian? Why can't it be both ways?
Them be the ones that get got because you just looking for somebody that's gonna please you sexually. What about the other stuff? He can't even hold a conversation with you. Because all
Wayne,
he know is sex.
Wayne, you feel like you gotta teach somebody, Wayne? Wayne, you gotta teach somebody? T-Slim, you gotta teach somebody?
How can you? I'm an Aries, so I lead by. I'm an Aries. I lead from the front. So, but this is
I'm
the
an
thing.
Aries
If
too.
she wanted somebody, if all she wanted somebody good in the bed, what you gonna do when you hit that light switch? No light don't come on. You can't have good sex in the dark and hot and sweaty because the AC ain't working. Hey, you better get your. Hey man, hey, like I say, bro, you get what you set out for. That's just the bottom line. You get what you set out for. Some people push red flags to the side just to get what they set out for. You know she crazy. You know she key up cars and bust out windows, but you heard she got some good thing. So you're gonna keep at it until you get it. And now you got all those problems that come along with it. So I don't feel sorry for nobody who, didn't acknowledge the red flag. But
all right, let's keep moving on.
That's not a deal breaker. That's not a deal breaker.
All right, hygiene, is that a deal breaker?
Deal breaker. Deal breaker.
Yeah.
All right. So we got trust is a deal breaker, cheating is a deal breaker, sex is a deal breaker, and hygiene is a deal breaker. What about long distance? We said that wasn't a deal breaker.
No deal breaker.
Not a deal breaker.
No, ain't no deal breaker.
All right. Now this is the final question. Out of all those, you got trust, cheating, finances, sex, hygiene, and long distance. Which one is the worst out of all those?
Cheating.
Cheating is the number one. That's the worst thing.
Trust.
Trust and cheating. Okay, what you got, Sebastian?
Yeah, I'm the same. The cheating and the trust. So if I can't trust you, cheat anyway. So I'm on the trust thing. Because if I'm trusting you, that means that I feel like you locked in. If I don't trust you, you might well go. It's better just go and leave me alone.
So what we're saying, out of all these, your hygiene can be off a little bit.
No.
Well, you said I said which one is the worst one? Which one is the worst one?
No, I didn't say that. I said, hey, I trust you to wash your hands. So in that trust, you got to do that, bro.
So which one? I'm trying to get the one for the ladies listening. I want to know what we think. Which one is the one we cannot never do?
Hey,
we can't do this.
Hey, you can't do none of that. You can't. Hey, I'm gonna trust you to do what you need. Hey, listen, I'm not saying one better than the other one, cause no sin is greater than the other. No one sin is greater than the other.
Yeah,
right, all of you say.
Hey, it ain't no gray area here. Either you do or you don't.
Yeah, if you ain't smelling good, if you're cheating, and I can't trust you, it's a bad deal.
I know, right? Find your bridge to jump on.
All right, so we got some comments. Kathy says cheating is worse. Mia says trust, and Kathy also said trust covers all. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
fellas,
if I trust you, you're not cheating. You keep yourself clean. You're not, So I'm like T-Slim. If I trust you should be doing all those things. If I'm trusting, you're gonna be keeping yourself clean, not cheating.
Y'all gonna know if the girl got bad hygiene within about 15 to 20 days. You're gonna know she gonna have bad hygiene. That's why you getting with
Who?
this woman. You know she don't have
Boy,
bad
if
hygiene.
that
you gotta
woman
go
get naked, you
15
know she
days?
got bad hygiene.
Man,
What you
But,
mean?
but
it don't take but 3
you,
strokes to know if she got bad hygiene.
Oh, let
but
me ask
you
the
know the
question.
woman.
Let me ask that question. Let me ask that question. After that third stroke, and you smell it, are you going for the fourth stroke?
Who?
He
Yeah,
said,
My
that nigga not
he
my
said,
my
hey, he said, you
touch.
gotta see it. Yeah, you gotta see it through, my boy.
You
You
got to
hey,
see
gotta
it
hey,
see it
through.
listen,
through,
listen,
bro.
Hey, you
real
can't turn
talk,
around. You can't
real
stop
talk.
right then.
Real talk. How many times when you was on that school bus that you used to play that little thing and then tell your homeboy smell that?
I don't know.
Hey, man,
Oh my
man,
God.
y'all better be for real. Then what? That
Listen,
thing
that's the
smell
question
like.
though, man. I want to know because the ladies are listening, man. Listen,
Hey,
if you
ladies,
in there, and you smell it,
No.
are you going to continue?
only thing
Yes.
I can
Yeah.
tell her is
Yeah. Yeah.
her secret stay with me, cause I'm gonna get the hell on. But your secret stay with me.
Okay. Oh
Nah.
yeah. So you just ain't gonna come back. I'm not coming
No,
back.
I ain't gonna come back. We ain't got no replay. We ain't got no makeup game. We ain't got
No,
none of that. Cause I don't
the
deal with
answer
children.
was that you're gonna stop completely in the motion. You're gonna stop.
I'm bro. When I smell it, they kill everything else.
No, but you you done had 3 strokes. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's all it takes. Once you hit that thing, that air shoot up by your stomach. Boy, you already know what it is. You already know what it
Yeah.
is.
But what I'm saying is, oh
Man,
That
come
boy
on,
cry.
Wayne. Knock it off, Wayne. Knock it off.
yeah.
It don't take all that talking.
All I'm saying, man, is listen. All I'm saying is, fellas, I'm not trying to riff. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to say nothing. But all I'm saying is, if you hit it on the third stroke, the fourth stroke, and you smell it and you continue, you're sending a message that it's okay. You got to
No,
get out.
and
You
I'm
got to
not
get
gonna send
out.
that. I'm not gonna send that message. It ain't all right. It ain't all
But
right.
You got
you
to get
gonna know
out.
for me, you gonna know before you get in there. You gonna know when you get in the bed. Cause you got to move the cover. Ain't no way you gonna get in the bed and you ain't smelling something if something ain't right.
But sometimes it don't come out like that though, Sebastian. Sometimes it don't come out like that. Sometimes you gotta stir the pot sometimes to smell the flavor.
Oh no.
Then get wet.
Boy,
Well,
God.
oh
Oh
shit, he finna
my
come
God.
through. I'm
I,
done.
I, I have heard it all tonight. I'm crying over
Hey,
here.
Right.
hey
He
man,
off the time.
hey man, hey
Listen,
I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
y'all.
y'all
stand.
got
I'm gonna
going on.
stand by it. If you keep stroking, you
Right.
might. Hey, it's okay. You okay with it? You
No,
accept
we
it.
might have to have an episode about them products or something.
I know you right.
I said we have to have an episode about them products, man. Because if y'all smell them, if you can't smell them when they're in the bed. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know
Okay.
what y'all
Okay.
got
Fellas,
going on.
I got a comment, and I'm gonna take this comment serious because the comment is they want me to touch on the next episode. They want me to touch on forgiveness, man. So you know what?
Guess
Everybody gets
what's
a
up?
second chance, and nobody's perfect. So yeah, next episode, man, we're gonna try to get together. We're gonna talk about how you prepare yourself to forgive someone, and
There you go.
can you put it behind you, man? But what is the saying, Sebastian? I may forget, but I can't forgive, or I can't forgive or
Yeah,
forget.
I can forgive. I can forgive, but I won't forget.
Yeah, so we can have another episode. We've been streaming for over 2 hours, so let's get back. Go ahead, T Slim.
Hey man, on that right there, I'm gonna solve that episode up in one comment. If you want to forgive somebody and you don't know how, look in the mirror first. And that right there to kill all of it. Cause get what? Ain't nobody in that world
Listen,
walking perfect.
listen. I don't give a shoot. It's never going to be the same. It's going to be always some kind of difference. It's going to be It's not. If they cheating, they got caught. The male or female, it's going to always be
Wayne,
a
you
negative.
always related to cheating. Forgive nigga if
That's what he
somebody
just said. He said
stole your
forgiveness.
money. Right.
Forgiveness.
It ain't gotta be cheating. Somebody done hurt you, man. You need some therapy. It ain't all about cheating,
But
man.
what did you just say, All Star? Didn't you just say forgiveness?
Yeah,
You say
forgiveness.
forgiveness, but you
Forgiveness for what?
always
For
listen.
what?
You
For
all
what?
anything, but you
For forgiveness.
always related. You always related to cheating on you. Somebody done hurt you bad.
T, what you
So
talking about here? Listen,
it
I
ain't.
want to say that. I want to say this to you, T. Now you sitting there talking about you been nigga, your ass done been hurt. What are you talking about?
I didn't say
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
didn't. I didn't say I didn't. I'm
Okay,
been hurt,
then.
but get what? At the same time,
I've been hurt too.
I also did some hurting.
Okay, that's fine, but we'll say it's hard to forgive when someone done cheated
Not,
on
not,
the male
not,
and female. It's hard to
it
forgive.
ain't. No, it ain't. Not for me. Put it like that. For me personally,
Well,
it ain't.
well, for me,
Because get what?
everybody got different
I done,
opinion, like you just said. Everybody
I
has
done,
different
hey,
opinion.
when you done wrong and you don't want people to look at you in a certain light, you find a way not to look at other people in a certain light. That's just point
I
blank
didn't get
period.
that. But like the episode next, it'll be hard to forgive. I don't care if you go to counseling or whatever the case may be. It's going to be hard. It just depends on what you got invested, what you got to lose with a person.
I definitely think it's you know what, OG Sebastian T. I'm gonna say you can attempt to forgive everything, but I don't know how it's gonna go. You can always try. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's try. Let's try. You know, I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm not finna say I'm finna forgive you. I'm not finna say that. I'm gonna say I'm gonna try, and I'm not gonna promise you it's gonna work. And then we may try, and then eventually we say this ain't working. So we tried though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we tried.
I think it's all it go all back to your mindset, man. It's because there's some things that you're willing to forgive, some things you're not willing to forgive. But like T Slim was saying, we also have to look at ourselves and make sure that we're not judging somebody to a standard that we ourselves don't live up to. So I can't put somebody in a thing where, you know, I know I didn't yell at somebody before. So if somebody yell at me, I can't act like that's the end of the world. I have to be able to move past that because I'm looking at myself first. I'm looking at me, how stuff I've done to people. So again, I understand Wayne's point. I understand T Slim's point of, because some things for me is just unforgivable, because some things you just shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? But in some instances, you have to look and say, hey, I made mistakes too, so I have to understand that people make mistakes.
No, but I understand that. I understand what everybody said on this panel tonight. But my thing is, when your woman have been touched by another man, you're not gonna let that go. It's hard to let it go because it's your ego. It's the male ego. That's what
right.
it is.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. For you, that's the thing that you want, that you can't. For me, is if somebody did something to a kid or my kid, that's unforgivable for me.
Right.
So that's something that I can't forgive for. But other stuff I can forgive. I can look past. I can like, hey, I can work on that.
It's other stuff that I can be in a relationship with somebody and they cheat on me and I can forgive them and I can move forward and we can go ahead and live a happy life. But it's certain stuff in a relationship with me that you can't do, like a bridge that you can't cross.
And what's that bridge?
And think like I got 2 daughters. Now, if anybody that I'm dealing with mistreat any one of my kids, ain't no coming back from that.
That's understandable. That's real understandable.
No coming back. I'd rather for you to go out there and sleep with my neighbor than to mistreat my children.
That's understandable.
That's just point blank period.
And that's the point. That's the point that we're making, that everybody have something that they're not willing to forgive. So we can't look at somebody and be like, "Oh, you wrong for not forgiving that." We just have to say, "Hey," because I got areas that I ain't forgiving in. I ain't forgiving nobody in certain things. Like everybody's describing those areas. So we have to still be mindful of that, and at the same time know that forgiveness is key. You know what I'm saying? Those situations, especially in your relationship, if you're trying to, you know, make something work.
Okay.
Well, like I say, everybody got their own opinion, but that's just it. It's life. Just say it's life.
All right, let's go out. Let's go out with a banger, man. Let's go out with a banger. So everybody on this panel is single. Just make believe we all single.
All right, go ahead.
You meet a female, right? Mm-hmm. And you go on 2 or 3 dates and everything is great, right? And you like her. Mm-hmm. Is it a deal breaker when she says, I got 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, or 4 kids? How many kids are you willing to? Where does a deal breaker come at? 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, or where?
It's not a deal breaker for me.
Me personally, I can't put no number on it because I don't know why I'm interested in that lady. Now, if it's just physical, I don't give a damn. She got 19 because I ain't gonna be that long no more.
Now it's not a deal.
So you saying it's wait. Okay, when I say deal breaker, I mean you trying to get involved and have something with her. You're not just trying to hit.
No.
Oh, see, Sam, is it 2 kids or 3 kids or 1 kid or 2 kids? What is it?
I'm gonna give you 3.
You gonna give 3? That's a good number. That's a good number.
I'm gonna give you 3.
So she can have 3 kids, and you still willing to go and have a relationship and grow with her.
And then we got to look at how old they are too now.
Yeah, that's my deal breaker. That how old the kids are.
Wayne,
my deal breaker is you can't have like 6 kids and 8 baby daddies. That don't work for me.
Oh, so it's baby daddies now.
Yeah, that'll be.
Jeez, hey, Sebastian, you just opened up a whole other door. I was trying to get up out of here. So you said, Sebastian, if she got 3 kids, but they the same one baby daddy, you good. But if she got 3 kids with three baby daddies, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's because she just been, she's been all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You're not locked in with nobody. You know what I'm saying? You just gone.
Well, a lot of them be all over the place. She just got caught.
No, I'm saying because you can have 4 kids or 5 kids. I'm just saying if you over here with 5 baby daddies, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize if you saying kids, that means that they're young. So that means you might have a 7-year-old, 6-year-old, 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 2, and they all by different people. That means she ain't had no type of meaningful locked in relationship. It's always just been hit and gone.
All right, so Sebastian, you saying the best situation is she can have 3, 4 kids, 5 kids as long as she only got 1 baby daddy.
I mean, I can go 1, 2, you know what I'm saying, but you can't have no 5, you know what I'm saying, different baby daddies. That's a bad deal. That'll be the same for me. I wouldn't expect no woman to say I'm gonna talk to you and I got kids by like 8 different women. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I got you.
You wilding. You're not trying to be in no committed relationship. You just out here sticking and moving.
Like they say back in the old days, what they say, the calf come with the litter. So that means if you involved with that woman, that means you're gonna accept that woman and no kids. It don't make no difference. 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old.
I mean, if you're gonna get in a relationship with her, you're gonna accept the kids.
I'm saying, how many kids?
He asked what's the deal breaker. I didn't say that I wouldn't.
1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid. OG, how many kids can she have before you say I just can't do that?
Well, it's not a deal breaker to me because I think if I get involved with somebody, I know what I'm looking at. I already know what I'm getting into. If she got 3 or 4 kids, that's my decision. I say I can't blame her for that. So if I want to be with this woman, I look at all of it as one person. The kids is her, and I'm with her. I'm good with it because the average man won't get involved. Listen, let me say this: the average man won't get involved with a woman got multiple kids if he can't afford it.
Yeah, I don't care about the
OG.
I'm just saying you gonna have a bunch of problems.
Now we see why OG got 2 4-seater.
That's for crazy.
Next time they're gonna have some car seats in the back of it.
I'm working on a 6-seater right now.
It does show a lot though, bro. If you're willing to get involved with a woman with 3 kids, 4 kids, it shows that you're willing to accept her and all the responsibility that come with that. Because when you accept that, now you're in charge of shoes and clothing and putting a roof over their head. So, women with 3 and 4 kids, when a man still stepping to the plate and willing to get to know you and grow with you and wants to share his life with you, women need to look at that this man is really sincere because I'm bringing myself and 3 and 4 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like 80% of right now, the African American dating a female right now got 3 or 4 kids. The one is not the father's taking care of the kids that with that woman today. Trust me, that's how it works. That's how they doing it.
Like I said, they ain't no problem for me. I don't care about you having no kids. Just we got to try to cut down on the. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a bunch of. For me, I can say I have to amend that situation. Now, if the kids one was 17, it's 3 and 4 years apart, then okay, I can understand you having kids because you invested in relationships, but not no back-to-back kids and you got 5 baby daddies. That's not a good look. And I ain't rolling.
I understand that is a bad look, but it's normal.
Okay. I got it, Phil. So I got it. I think the ladies and everybody in the comment section chat. So basically, the less baby daddies you have is the better chance of you landing a man, right?
That's
Right,
correct.
because
Okay.
you can have one pregnancy and have multiple kids from one pregnancy. What if she got 5 kids and she only been pregnant 2 times by 2
Yeah,
different
I
men?
mean, I can
You
rock
know what I'm
with
saying?
that. You know what I'm saying?
We can rock that's rockable. And
I don't care about the amount of kids. I'm on the limiting
Of the
all
amount of
sperm
the
daddies.
donors.
5 or 6 baby daddies. I'm not that ain't
Right, right, right.
that's like a problem. You gotta
Right,
understand
right.
that's a pattern if you have kids year after year after year after year after year after year, and it's all by different dudes. You had no intent to be in a relationship. You
Wait
had
a
no
minute,
intent
Sebastian.
to,
So you
you know what
say,
I'm saying?
Sebastian. So you saying she got with the first dude? He wasn't nothing, but she gave him a baby. So she
Right.
had to leave him because he wouldn't do it. He wasn't providing. So she got with the
Right.
next dude. He wasn't providing. She had to leave him. She wasn't. So you saying she got to stick it out?
No,
I mean, I'm saying
I'm saying
it's easy for
I'm
them to
saying
find.
that
No,
I'm saying
she
that
just gotta stop getting them damn babies.
I'm saying that the common denominator in that situation is her. You picking dudes that ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at some point you got to start looking at yourself. If
No,
I'm
no,
constantly picking
no.
these
What I
dudes that ain't worth nothing, I have to
no,
start looking at myself. I can't just
no,
keep blaming the dudes because you
no.
picking.
No, I don't agree with that. I think the reason a woman have so many multiple kids, she meet the guys that got money. She think if I have a baby by this guy, I'm gonna be taken care of, and that might not be the case. Once she flipped that road, he ain't got no money, so she got to move on to the next one, who she can catch, who got some money. You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
how many times you fall for the same trick?
I guess
Again,
till she catch that king.
again, I'm saying again, you got to start looking at her. That's a reflection on her. She had to
Right.
start making sound decisions. You can't have no 5 different kids by 5 different dudes. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That ain't
Yeah,
they ain't even cool. Especially if they all like back to back like that. I mean, you sticking and moving, or you out here just sleeping with everybody and just happen to get pregnant.
she got
Everybody
to
who tell us
evaluate her
she
own
cute.
life.
The game, the pullout game is trash. The pullout game is pure trash. But let me say this, and we're gonna get out of here. For real. We're gonna get out of here. I just want to get y'all comment on this thing because it's hot in the news. And let me get it out, and we're gonna give our comments, and then we get out of here. So a lot of people with the Boston Celtics coach, right? And you got Nia Long. Now, Nia Long is a sex goddess. You know what I'm saying? What man didn't say Nia Long was beautiful, right? So I'm saying the reports say that for the last 10, 15 years, this man has a reputation for just going everywhere he go to be getting side booty. It's known. And now Nia stuck by this guy for all this time, knowing that, he has a reputation for, doing this, doing that. So who's at fault here? I know he's wrong for what he did, but I just like, Nia, you didn't see no red flags or nothing?
Let me say this right here. Let me say this right here. Neil, she look at it like this. It ain't messing up my home. Is it causing no problem in my home? Is finances good? Why should I leave over some booty out in the street? It's not affecting my home.
Oh,
It's
gee,
not
it was
affecting my kids.
It was 3 faux booties.
But that's okay. It didn't mess up her home.
That's
It didn't stop her
okay.
finance.
Man,
Listen,
what is it? Okay, man, how you
she's not going to
evaluate?
leave that finance. She's not going to live that lifestyle.
So you saying money will make a woman stay no matter what?
Yeah, no matter what. If it ain't
What?
messing up her
Man,
household.
What?
If it
the
ain't messing up her
dumbest
household.
damn thing that can be said. I'm here to say it. That's the dumbest damn thing that can be said. Just
No.
because you got money, you can treat anybody any kind of
She's
way.
still there. She's still there, right?
Hey, OG,
still
I
there.
think she's still there. She's still there, OG.
That's it. That ain't no fucking
Hey
dumb
man,
thing. She's still there.
I bet you they. So you mean to tell me she broke?
It don't make a difference. The money is there. She ain't
No,
going.
no.
It's
You mean
called
to tell me
fame.
she broke?
It's
So
called
you mean to
fame.
tell? Hey, do me a
It's
favor,
called
All
fame.
Star. Do me
Yeah,
a favor,
it's
All
called
Star.
fame.
Look up her work. Look up her work.
I'm
It
looking up her
don't
work
make.
right now. Let me look up
Look up her
Nia
work.
Long's work. Hold on.
Look up
But
her
listen,
work.
she's
Look
still
up her
there.
work.
Is she still
Hey,
there?
hold on. Look up her work.
But if she accepting it, that's on her. That ain't no
Thank you.
he not
Thank
doing
you.
nothing. If
Thank
she
you.
allowing them to do that.
She got 6 million. She got 6 million.
She got $6 million.
How many
So
millions he got? How many
hey, we
millions
don't
he
give.
got?
No, we ain't caring about what he got. We talking
That's
about
why
what
she's
she
still
got.
there. It's called
This lady
fame
got
and
six.
finance.
See, that's why nigga get cheated on right now because they think money by their way out of every situation. If motherfuckers in
She's still
jail who
there.
millionaire.
And
Hey,
she's still there.
listen.
It's called
If
fame.
people listen. If people get what? I don't see millionaire get cheated on by a nigga driving box Chevys.
That's okay. But she's still
No,
there.
it ain't okay. Cause the
She's still
millionaires
there.
up there somewhere crying. They crying. She cheated
Sebastian.
on me. Hey, man,
Yes, sir.
come on, man.
Sebastian, what's your take on it, man? Listen, all I'm saying, Sebastian, is if this man got a rep for the last 15 years, everywhere he go, he was in San Antonio, he was assistant coach, he was a player, he was everything, and he's got a rep for just always tricking off. And I'm saying she stuck with it. So I'm saying
she complicit in the situation. If she ain't got nothing to say, well, who am I to say something? If she
Well,
like it, I love it.
Exactly. At the end of the day, she's still in the house and he's still doing what he want to do. Cause it's a finance and
If she
fame.
allowing it, ain't nothing nobody can be mad
It
about.
ain't nobody can say
If she allow
nothing.
it, now if she notices in the news, so if she stick with him now, then everybody knows that's just what she want to do.
But
with them comments, I got them comments though. Them comments say money do make money. Oh, the comment left. The comment.
The comment say money don't keep a woman. It said money don't keep a woman. She's misspelled won't. That's probably why. It said money don't keep a woman. Bro, money ain't gonna keep no woman. She's spending all he got. Hey, I tell you, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna give you another example. So Shaq is worth $500 million.
Right.
Anybody disagree? His woman cheated on him with a motherfucker from the hood.
I don't know about that. I don't know nothing about
I'm
it.
telling you,
But at the end of the day,
no, the women that Shaq baby mama, not nothing he was just fooling with in the street. His baby mama, his wife, his ex-wife, left him $500 million. We ain't talking about 6 million. We talking about 500 of them. So money ain't gonna keep no woman. It's a mindset that made her stay, man.
no.
Money ain't gonna make nobody stay in no situation.
But at the end of the day, people who got money, who got a lot of money, if that man out there tricking off, if it ain't messing up the household, she ain't going nowhere. I don't care how much money she got.
Listen, man, that's a lot. That's near long. How many superstars wouldn't mind having a chance at being her dude?
Okay, but she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere.
I'm gonna tell you something. That's why really people shouldn't speak on shit that higher than they pay grade, because you never know what's going on in their house. You just know what's in the news.
But that's what I'm saying. She's still there.
You don't know where she gone. You don't know where she gone. She could be sleep. She could be in the back of my truck right now. You don't know that.
But she's still in that man presence.
You
It's
don't know
called
that.
fame and
You
finance.
don't know that.
It's fame and
You don't know
finance.
that. Hey Wayne, that was 1960. Everybody got some money now.
Nah, they ain't got money
Everybody
like
got
that.
some money now. Everybody got some money now.
And then they may even be in an open relationship. You never know.
Right.
You'll never know. It just hit the fan. And then at the same time, they plaster his face all on the news. But why they didn't post the woman that he was sleeping with? Come on now.
They ain't never do
I bet
that.
y'all ain't never seen her. And get what? Both of them work for the sales organization. So if it was wrong for him to do it, it was wrong for her to do it. But why she didn't make the news?
Well, probably because she was a Caucasian.
Hey, we got some comments. Money don't.
Man.
Hey, we got some comments. Money don't keep a woman. Nia Long time boyfriend, maybe in an open relationship. If money keeps a woman, money can make her leave. And then Mia says, "Big bank take little bank." So,
Thank you.
So it is what it is, bro. It's just very. It's just very entertaining to see how Michael Jordan's wife said, "I can't do this," and divorced him. And then some women will stay for the money, and it's opinion. It's your
Magic
opinion.
Johnson wife stayed, and Kobe Bryant wife stayed.
And what is the common denominator of all those?
Yeah, they had a lot of breaks.
Finance.
I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, pretty much ain't nobody gonna follow Magic after he said he had HIV, so she pretty much had to stay. But Kobe Bryant, his wife, she might have stayed with the finance.
Man,
what about Tiger Woods? What about Tiger Woods?
You can't say they stayed for the finance because Kobe why he came to the game. Kobe, even though Kobe one of the best players, he didn't have the biggest salary. He
She's
didn't have the
still his
biggest
wife.
salary.
But
Hey,
he's
Who?
man,
still
But he
that
had
his
woman,
he
wife.
had he had he had money because he had money from endorsements. That boy he had a bunch of
right.
money back then. He was worth 100-something
Listen,
million when he cheated.
y'all can talk to your nose, but at the end of the day, it's called fame and finance. That's it. Fame and
So,
finance.
has a woman ever cheated on you, Wayne?
Yeah,
So you ain't have enough money.
I got a lot of money.
So,
I
but you
got
ain't have
a
enough.
lot of money.
Somebody else got that thing, you ain't have enough money. So
I
that's what
got a
you
lot
really
of money.
saying. So the man that she cheated with,
Boy, y'all
was
stupid.
he richer than you? Was he richer than you?
He may have.
But you don't know. Or he might have been broke like me.
You see, that's the thing. When you got money, you can do anything you want to do. And when it's anything you want to do, there's one thing in life. You got money, you can do anything you want to do. That's
a lie,
one thing.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Fred Tokar's in jail. He got a whole lot of money. Hey, so that money shit. Hey man, like one of the women commented a long time ago. Some men got a little pee, but he put that thing down. Yo, hey, everybody $6 but that little pee will make them do something. Do something now. Make them do something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, $100 bill 6 inches, just like a $1 bill 6 inches. But that boy. Hey, I'm telling you, boy, don't never get it twisted that money can keep somebody. Cause she can get your check and bring it to me.
Ooh,
Yep.
ooh.
It can get real. Hey, I'm just saying it can get real nasty around here. So don't never think money is gonna keep you from being a certain way. It gonna keep you from getting cheated on. You say you got a lot of money. You right about a lot of money.
Listen, I didn't say money won't keep a woman cheating. Money will keep a woman there. She ain't leaving. Fame and fortune is not gonna leave. She can do what she wants to do, but she ain't gonna leave that money.
If she cheated, she left.
No.
Fella, if she cheated, she left, right?
No. She's
She
still in the
stepped out.
household.
She stepped out. She violated. She violated.
But she's still in the household. She's not gonna leave that money.
Man, that just go to show you right there, bro. If a woman cheat on you, claim you get so much money, cheat on you, come back to the house,
You break it up.
You broke up.
Hey man, it's 2:30, man. It's 2 hours, man.
T Slim. Now you breaking up, Brad. Bad. Go ahead now.
T.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
I'm coming. All right. So what you saying? You say a money make it where a woman won't leave. So
I didn't say it don't
leave
make
your house, go deal with another man. You say money make a state.
Yeah. It ain't say it won't make a cheat now, but she a state can't go nowhere.
She
can go sleep with anybody wants to. At the end of the day, she gonna be back at that house. Because the man don't know about it.
But now you paying for it.
But you don't know that. But like I say, fame and fortune.
Yeah, he breaking up too bad.
I just want you to be 100. Just be 100. I'm still breaking up.
No, you good. Go.
All right.
You good now.
Being 100, Wayne.
All right.
How many women have you been with that you knew about their boyfriend?
Not one. Knew about their boyfriend?
So, yeah,
you know, I'm not gonna,
have you ever been?
Listen, I'm not gonna deal. Listen. I want to listen. I'm real with this. I'm not gonna deal with a woman if she got a boyfriend. Period. If she tell me she don't have a boyfriend, that's what I know. If she got a man, I don't have to deal with a woman that got a man because I'm not gonna look over my back for a piece of ass. You see what I'm saying? If she's single, I deal with her. That's 100.
So if you got a woman and she out there cheating, you think that man don't know about you?
Yeah, he do, because we don't know about if she cheating. I don't know if she cheating. You won't know if she cheating. Anybody won't know that.
Every girl I had ever dealt with that had a boyfriend, I knew about him. He just didn't know about me. Now, if you want to give, listen, hold up now. But you said money will make her stay. So money will make her stay. So if you want to pay her, put a roof over her head, put her in a brand new car, make sure she got the finest clothes to wear, got the nicest jewelry to come look good for me. what they saying about you?
But you won't know that you doing that because you don't know if your woman cheating. How you know she cheating? That's what I'm asking. You ain't gonna take care of a woman if you know she cheating. That's common sense. But like I say, fame and money will make a woman stay.
So
if she cheating, that man ain't gonna think that she cheating. He said she ain't gonna leave me because I got this money and I'm in fame. If he know that she cheating, he gonna cut her off completely. Let that man find out that Neil Long cheating. He would cut her off like in 20 and 30 minutes.
I bet she don't go hungry. Is somebody gonna pick her up? I bet you that.
Well, that's common. She'll stop.
Yeah. So
all right, fellas. All right, fellas, we're gonna get out of here, man. Hey, I appreciate each one of you guys for logging in, man, and streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes, man. I hope that the relationship deal breakers, I hope we covered it 100%. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the raw material, just keeping it straight up on Straight Up TV, man. I appreciate it, man. Peace.
Peace. I hope we didn't get no red flags tonight.